And
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of Ringside Riot, or Ringside Rants, Ringside Riot, whatever you want to call it. I'm just Mike. That right there is Bad Carl also known as Josh. That's J Rod. That right there is Jordan. And the very bottom is a missing seat that belongs to somebody I don't even remember their names. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing tonight?
Doing good, bro. How about yourself, man?
doing all right, doing all right.
Doing
Yes.
good, but I'm in the wrong place. Move me over with J-Rod.
I got you. You sure you don't want to be down here by yourself?
No, I want to be right here.
Okay, you like being right there? Okay.
Yeah,
Now I
you.
can't punch Phil.
You want me to let you want J Rod, you want to be on your bottom by yourself?
I'm all right with it, baby. Switch is on.
Yeah, he's good.
I was gonna
Okay.
say with no fill on the screen, you might as well leave it like it is.
Yeah, for real. We'll just roll with it.
Yeah, we
Roll
got
with
dead
it,
screen.
Dominion was a great card. We had
UFC 250.
Fusion. We had UFC 250. We had Collision. We had AAA. Man, we had all kinds of stuff this weekend. Oh my god, man.
Yeah,
And Stardom happened as well.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not pulling up results for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. What's up, Tyler, big dog? What's happening? You snooze, you lose, big dog. Kenny Omega's little cousin.
Yep, plenty of companies, plenty of stuff to talk about. The 2 weekends, two big shows, of course, were Dominion and UFC 250. But we'll get into a little bit of everything plus Raw if we got time.
Yeah, and speaking of which, let me go ahead and bring this up. Because I have it pulled up. Of course, you know I'm going to have it pulled up. Well, I thought I was. Let me lie to myself and say I thought I had something. There
You
it
had
is.
something, but you really got nothing. No, we just got you. We just got you. You're scaring everybody.
Y'all love me, so don't even play. Y'all love me, so don't even play.
Oh, what is this?
That is the New Japan Dominion 2026 Pick'em card with everybody here, including Genghis and Phil. And Phil, you forgot to pick one character, and Genghis forgot to pick one as well. So y'all both ended up with 3 and 5. And Jordan, you are now the entire winner of Dominion 2026. Congratulations.
The king of New Japan, baby. John Terry.
Yeah. Congrats, brother. Congrats.
Man, that's some Benny Hill type shit, right?
Yeah, I know it's out of order, but Mystico versus El Desperado. Everybody got this right, but me and Genghis. Me and Genghis got it wrong. Taichi and Yuya versus ZSJ and Oya. I am the only one that got this right with Hantai.
Yeah, I changed my pick. I changed my.
I did say ELP.
The writing was on the wall, but they just decided to break that wall down. So I mean,
Oh, you did say ELP? Well, you still got 5.
Hey.
You're good. Hey, you're fine. And then we had Jake Lee versus ELP, no disqualification. Jordan, you won it. I got that one right with Jake Lee. Everybody else got it wrong. Sonata versus Takeshita. Josh got it right, and Phil got it right, and Genghis is on the board for the very first time.
Oh, breaking news from Tyler. MLW and New Japan teaming up to bring MLW Fusion to New Japan World, included on our streaming site.
Oh.
Yes, that has been broken news today. Yes, I forgot about that.
Great news.
Great news for MLW. Great news for New Japan. We're branching out, bringing in new partners.
Yeah, I get to still spend $7 a month and watch everything.
Yep. Wolf versus Narita. You had everybody got that right, but me. And then the lead you had what was tried with a 3-way. You had Phil tied with Josh, tied with Jordan. Me, J Rod, and Genghis tied at 2. KO Bros. The only one that got this one right was Josh, and Genghis got it right too.
And I changed my pick because I wanted to go United Empire as well. But Forbidden Door fucked me on this and the Sonata Takeshita back and the freaking Lord Pants match. Or I would have had a damn near perfect score.
Yep.
Andrade versus Shooter versus Drilla. Jordan, you got this right. Phil, you got this right. Y'all both tied again at 4. Everybody else is not so much tied.
Or,
And this is where he got in. And this is where
Andrade
everybody-
dropped the title.
Yes,
Ah,
Shoot.
I said he would.
And this is where it got interesting. Yo versus Dookie.
It's Dookie. How dare you?
Yeah, whatever. It's Dookie now because his name is shit. And Yo took it all the way to the house, and he had a three-way
I
tie.
gotta put you in the
main
dip
event.
Dookie for that.
Josh and Jordan and Phil, y'all had a three-way tie going into the main event. And the main event, Jordan pulled it out because he is the only one that chose Suji, the only
Right.
one.
Right.
Congratulations, Jordan.
That's right. Give it up. Give it up. I want some some spicy popcorn would be nice.
Yeah.
well, I would say I would share my chips, but you're too far away.
But
Well, I
other
mean,
than
we
that,
can get those down the road, so that ain't nothing.
Yeah.
shit, y'all live in New Orleans. Y'all got zaps,
Get
baby.
that shit down the road.
You know what the messed up part is? This is the only one I could find. This is the only one I can find. I can't find the other. I know they got other flavors.
Yeah, they do a lot. If you could order them from Walmart online if you had to.
Yep.
I found these at Myers.
Okay.
I'm drinking the Lord's chicken juice.
So
We hear the ads.
so MLW Fusion is going to be shown on New Japan.
Yes, on World.
Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's-
so when you use
it's
a
free.
YouTube?
It's free on YouTube, but okay.
yeah, well, now I can pull it up and watch it in beautiful, gorgeous HD quality. So that's gonna be perfect. Whenever I want.
I don't know about HD. I mean, they're still
New
borrowing all
Japan
the
is well.
the
Let's talk about
ECW camera crews.
yeah. Let's talk about that right now, Mike and Phil. Would you like to tell Josh how wrong he is now?
Man,
What they upgraded their well, somebody actually watched it.
Everyone
I
watched Dominion,
I
but
watched
you.
Dominion, bro.
No, I was talking about MLW.
No.
Oh, dude, they're using the
Yeah.
production crew of New Japan now. Shit.
Well,
There was a massive. You could tell
Yeah.
that Ashai TV was told go balls out, and Cyber Agent was like, "We want this shit looking as good, if not better, than WWE," and it showed at Dominion.
Okay.
From the camera angles to better stage setup to more lights. It was. And I usually watch Osaka Joe Hall's Dominion and usually KOPW, the other like their version of Survivor Series. It was way more upgraded than a normal Osaka Joe Hall show. Way more.
Nice.
Yeah, this was
No, I
lit.
can't. Now I can't wait for them to come to Chicago now.
That doesn't mean you're getting that in the U.S.
No, you don't get that in the U.S. But
Yeah,
I
you're not
don't
going to
know
get digital LED rings above the entranceway.
yeah.
Like three neon rings floating above the entranceway with a million lights. Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of interested in what they do for the G1. I really am kind of interested what they're going to do with the G1.
I have no clue who they're going to go with now or what they're going to do. And we got the full list
Just
for that
think
too.
how Newman get that shoulder injury though.
Yeah. Wow, Phil. Way to go and jump in the news.
Yeah,
bro.
way to jump to the end and spoil it. Thanks. We haven't even got to the first match yet.
Sorry.
Yeah, we ran through it, but we didn't discuss it. But no, I mean, the whole card was great. The production was well done.
Mm-hmm.
The only two stories that came out of Dominion, I'll let Jordan take over from here.
Well, I mean, there's other minor stuff like I don't want to. I hate to jump from that. Well, let's go from the beginning. So we started with Takeshita defending the TV title against Sonata, returning Sonata from injury. 9 Sonatas came out, 9 different plus the real one. So we got 9 flipping Sonatas, all different eras came out. Looked like a fancy entrance. I thought Sonata. This was the one match I would have said Sonata. This is the one match I'd have got wrong if I wouldn't have changed my other picks.
Yeah.
So I would have said Sonata was going to win just because of how elaborate. And it's very obvious the fans were behind Sonata in the match, and he held all of the offense Takeshita could not get. He tried to got to move back in trouble. Got to move back. He got about 2% offense. Sonata had to cheat to get the fans to boo him, or the fans would have booed Takeshita. So this was set up to make sure Sonata. They played it like Sonata was the great comeback babyface, probably not in House of Torture anymore. And Takeshita got almost no offense. This and the ending, which felt dry, really kind of pissed me off. And it's not about who won or who lost. I felt like the match never really got to get going. And that means one of two things. Either at first I was all mad thinking they rushed it because Tony Khan didn't let him come over soon enough to practice the match, but I don't think so. I think, and I have a problem with a few matches on this card for this. I think because the show was on broadcast Japanese television for free, that they didn't want it to go forever and they had to meet a deadline. And I think that's why the first half of this card felt so rushed compared to a normal New Japan show. It wasn't bad, but a lot of these matches, when they were getting ready to get started, they ended. And that's what hurt the show for me. But yeah, the ending of this match was disappointing. I thought we could have got some good action between Takeshita and Sonata. It was more Takeshita just selling for Sonata, getting the crap kicked out of him, 2 moves and over. After some cheating from Sonata, and the crowd cheered him till they booed him.
And this was the first match?
Yes. It's a
Wow.
15-minute time limit. Yeah, and then so out of that we go. Anybody want to talk about that match while we're there? Anybody have anything to say about it?
Yeah, there was a lot more
It-
offense than what you
I
saw,
thought the
man.
entrance was quite hilarious too. Like I even thought it was funny when Chris Charles was like, "I haven't seen that title since it was destroyed by none other than Finley."
All right, no one heard the first part of what you said because of your horrible echo, so I'm gonna repeat it. What Phil's talking about is the 9 Sonatas that entered with past titles, and we saw the U.S. title that was once destroyed. That's what Phil's talking about because we missed almost the whole thing he said. Okay.
Yeah, they all lined up on the entrance ramp and let Sonata walk out, which
Yeah.
was really cool, man. I really thought that was really well done. But there was
Yeah.
a lot more offense held over from Takeshita than what you gave him for. Honestly, Jordan, Takeshita held his own against Sonata.
Takeshita got off 1 Blue Thunder Bomb and 2 other moves, and that was it. He got beat down for the whole rest of the match.
Dude,
Yeah.
he had a little
Like,
bit
and
more
he had
offense.
his face and the selling. He was selling like he was in desperate trouble, like he had just went 20 minutes with Okada. It was weird. It was just weird. Like that's not a normal Takeshita match at all. Takeshita never looked that in trouble. The whole match he just had with Okada at Double or Nothing. He never had that look or took that kind of offense. So
Well, they done that because of the fact that they were trying to swerve us if he was going to lose the title or not.
you could say that, but I mean, I would have rather see him get to show up a little more. And they had, if Sonata wouldn't have cheated, he would have got booed because they were cheering Sonata till Sonata cheated.
Yeah.
But the ending fell flat.
Johnson from Chicago.
A quick 2 moves and a quick 2 moves and Takeshita pinned Sonata, and I went, what the fuck? And I was just like, what the hell just happened? So that let me down big time. Not a normal New Japan match. And it did not go nowhere near the 15-minute time limit.
No, it stopped at 7 minutes and 58 seconds.
Yeah, I was going to say about 8 minutes. So this was very rushed.
Very
It's
WWE.
Yeah, very rushed. I did not care for that. And this happened again. The next match we got was Jake Lee and ELP. The no DQ match was second on the card.
I swear, Jake Lee. I've said this before on the. Every time I see Jake Lee now, I was wondered, did he fell into a batch of chemicals in Gotham City at Access?
Yeah, he very much has the Joker look going on in facial wise. Mike, do you want to take this match? Because this was an even bigger disappointment for me. Because we know how good both these guys can be, and that lead up to that ending sucked.
I really like the fact that Jake Lee took the win, but the fact of it was that it was I wouldn't rushed in my opinion. It didn't feel like ELP
got into second gear.
No, man, he didn't get out of first gear, bro.
That's exactly how I feel, and that's not normal. ELP did not get to show off his athleticism with a guy like Jake Lee.
It looked like, I'm gonna be honest, it looked like ELP was sick.
That's how I felt about the Takeshita match too. But this one This one pissed me off for the ending angle and the finish. This was the worst finish of the
Oh,
night.
dude, the ending angle was stupid. Didn't make no sense.
I wonder who. I don't know if they told him, "Hey, you got X amount of." I thought it was ELP's idea. I don't know if it was ELP's idea because it went back to the old school loaded boot from a couple years ago. But all of that for nothing. And then the pin was so odd. It was like, really, it's over. Like that was a letdown.
I thought it was, but that's his finisher though.
Yeah, but he didn't get to do his. I mean, it was just we got nothing from ELP. We got less from ELP in this match than we got from Takeshita, and that's not fair at all. When we know ELP's a great talent, could fly around. I mean, if this match was rushed as well, and the whole ending was ELP trying to load the boot, trying to load up the steel plate in the shoe, and he took forever trying to put it in. No good. Yeah, Jake Lee beats him. It was absolutely. It was just like, why are you turning your back for a minute plus? That it just made no sense, and that ending fell so flat because of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew Jake Lee had to win. Jake Lee had took an L earlier this year going for the title. Jake Lee needed a win under his belt, but ELP could have been allowed to go.
I think he was allowed to go, but I don't think he. Like I said, he didn't look like ELP, man.
No. It was so yeah. This was the most down part of the show for me. Everything else it went up after this, and then we moved to the third match. Was the tag match with Lord Pants, the Holy Emperor himself, the greatest of all time. All hail, beautiful singing voice.
I was about to say a beautiful singing voice.
Yeah, all hail Lord Pants with with Yuya Uemura, who he damn near mentored and trained, who's the future, against ZSJ, who has his mentor talent, Oil. And
Yeah.
I thought this was a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
This was not that we know the future. They haven't really gone at it since they've become full-time wrestlers, but we know that Yuya and Oil are the future. They're heavyweight guys. They're two of the guys that are like your future. They did not let them touch a lot at all. The main story of this match was Lord Pants and ZSJ, which were with Bowden Suzuki Gun, which were partners. You could tell there was respect there the whole time, but it was the two of them back and forth, and it was double teams. It was Suzuki style double, like Oil would come in with ZSJ and brutalize your boy, or your boy and you would brutalize one of the others. It was constantly it was tag team wrestling, and it got a nice amount of time. I thought it could have went a hair longer, but it was better than the first two matches.
Yeah.
The right team won. I shouldn't have changed my pick. The right team won, but Lord Pants did get the win. He was cheered like a motherfucker because it's Osaka Joe Hall. He was treated like the absolute god he is. And he put on a few pounds. He's got to burn that off. Got to play with them ladies, Lord Pants. Yeah, good match. This so far was the best match of the show for me on match 3. Any thoughts, Mike?
The only thing I had was the one to add to was the only thing I didn't like, Jordan, was the fact that whenever they came to the ring, you could see the animosity between Tai Chi and ZSJ and the look in their eyes. Like you could tell right then and there it was going to be them two fighting.
Oh yeah, that's the story because they're the veterans and they've gotten to go against each other before, but they're also one of the greatest tag teams to ever happen.
Yeah, and you could tell it was, that there was animosity there, and that's the only thing I took away from it. I was like, oh, so this is basically a one-on-one with a tag team partner.
But I don't mind that because we know we're going to get a million matches in the future with Yuya and Oil. We know we will.
Oh,
There's a good chance we might see those two guys going for the world title in a couple of years.
Which would be great.
Yeah, those guys might be headlining a Wrestle Kingdom one day against each other, let alone both. I mean, either one of them. It's just future storytelling. And at the end, they had the animosity. ZSJ and Lord Pants shook hands. And before the match, they were like, "We're going to do this. All right, let's do it." It was done well. I liked it.
That was my only complaint.
It's going to pay off in the long run, Mike.
Yep. Phil, what'd you think about that match?
What match were we talking about? I just got back.
Was it Lord Pants?
Yes, Lord Pants versus ZSJ, the tag match, match 3.
Yeah,
Oh, that was a great match. I like the storytelling of both Lord Pants and ZSJ Talk, especially the history they had back when they were the Dangerous Sectors back in Suzuki Field.
Yeah.
It was they had even as opponents they had great chemistry with one another. You know, they just knew each other really well. They like, all right. It was pretty cool seeing them wrestle against each other. You know, especially like now they're
First time in a long time.
Yeah.
First time in a long time they fought each other.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, maybe one day. After this, am
And
I
we get to
missing a
hear his
match?
beautiful singing voice. Joel.
You cut out, Phil. We couldn't understand what you said. But after that, was it
His
Wolf
beautiful
versus?
singing voice.
Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful singing voice of Lord Pants. Okay.
Yeah.
Was Wolf versus Narita the next match, or am I missing one?
I think you're right.
All right, this is where I felt the pace of the show got. This is right, the first match before the break, or last match before the halfway point, and I felt like the pace of the show really got back to normal here. I thought this match got enough time. It had the foul play. It had everything going on. Wolf got to shine as a singles competitor and do more moves than one or two. He didn't have to be. He still had the cheating from HOT, but he didn't have to have that much help. Some Hontai ran out to even the score, but Wolf stood in that ring alone. So I thought that was pretty good. And I felt like they got the right amount of time. It wasn't a squash. It wasn't a big House of Torture fuck fest. I didn't mind it at all because of that. And I think it was the right move that Wolf won. And now Wolf's got to go on a run and show us he's not green, you know? That's what this whole thing's about. What y'all think?
Well, I mean, he's not green no more. I mean, he's still green, but he's not a green horn no more. He's a good
Right.
hand. But it is what it is, man. I didn't pick Wolf to win this because I figured it would be a big screw job over with a House of Torture. I really believe that.
I knew the history and how much of screw job we've had against Wolf. Wolf's been on the decline since damn near like it was either or right after Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, you can only beat a guy so many times down till he's got to come back. So this was you had to pull the trigger on Wolf, or he'd be like a 3-time loser. You couldn't do it. It had to. But I think it was done right. I think the match got the right amount of time. The fuckery was countered by the other side. So, we only really had to deal with House of Torture for this one match. So they weren't aggravating everybody the whole show.
Yeah, I agree.
Bill?
What are you talking about?
Bill!
Yes, what's up?
What did you think of the match?
I thought it was pretty good. I give it a 10 out of 10.
You give Narita versus Wolf a 10?
Okay. Never mind. I thought it was pretty good. I'm glad that Wolf made his comeback. He needed that comeback.
Yes, he did.
He was just after he lost the title to Ren, it was just like should the fan? It made me wonder if should the fan made me question the questions like why are we giving a fuck about Aaron Wolf now?
Yeah, that's why he had to win.
It's not his fault. It was just kind of that booking, kind of like what the fuck, dude.
It was to pay off to get to a point of this, but yeah, Aaron Wolf had to win here because of what you said. He had to win finally. Yeah,
I agree.
But they built him up as an underdog within the right way too, because you don't really see him as an underdog because you know that he can go. Anybody that's watched knows he can go. Got the skill set and all that. But you gave him a more fan related situation where he's been down on his luck. He's been hard, but now we give him that little turn up. So now, where is he gonna go from there? So the storytelling was just right for the situation.
well, there's a good chance that we'll get to it as we go. There's a good chance that he is not officially in the G1, but he does have a shot at getting in the G1. We'll get to that. We'll get to that next, but he does have a shot. But you also have to remember, Wolf was defeated. Wolf won his debut match at Wrestle Kingdom against Evil. That's a hell of a first match win on a
Yeah.
big show. Then and took the title right then and there. Then all of a sudden, House of Torture beat the crap out of him next show, took the belt, and he's been on a downward spiral ever since. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he had to win this. He had.
Yeah, I get it. I totally
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah. So overall, good result. None of us want to strangle House of Torture this week. Wait till the next show.
Wait till the next show. Yep. Wait
Yeah.
till next week.
All right. And so now the break,
And
what
they'll
happened?
get Dick over by Dick to go.
Oh, Dick to go made it. He showed his face. So I can't believe he still has a job and gets paid yen. But we go to the break here, and we get, of course, the big G1 announcement, all video game style, and all the reveals in the brackets. We got the first 16 men pretty much revealed. The last 4 were left as question marks, and we were told that. Well, I take that back. The last 6, we got 12, no, 14 released, 6 question marks, and we found out that we were going to get upcoming matches, which we know what they are now. But the first 2 men to get in were going to be the winner of the tag match tonight. So either the KO Bros or Henare and Okan were going to get automatic entry into the G1 if they won their match. So that's what we found that out, and we also found out the roster. It's all New Japan guys except for 2, which Takeshita is half a New Japan guy and Gabe Kidd's a former. So that's all we get for Tony Khan. So thanks Tony Khan. Thanks. All right.
So far. You
Well,
don't know
there is no so far. We have the 4 matches. No AEW guys are in the 4 qualifying matches. So no Andrade, no Claudio. Big go fuck you. That's what we get for Tony Khan. So I'm starting to think the partnership might be over. Coming up real soon. Especially with MLW jumping now. I don't know. I can't say I know, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tony's gonna.
I wouldn't say MLW is like a major player. I mean, it'd be a place for New Japan wrestlers to go wrestle a couple matches here and there, but I would say that's a major. I'm not going to say that's a major deal.
MLW hires New Japan talent regularly when they need more talent on cards, legendary talent, and MLW is another place that you can send young lions. So I'm not saying it's a major thing. What I'm saying is it's very odd that Tony Khan hasn't been able to strike up a new deal and pull this programming because of my AEW, but MLW magically gets a TV deal before they can get on my AEW. That's interesting. Very interesting. And remember, the con man doesn't like to be told what to do. And so MLW, I mean, I don't know if we're going to see what happens with them in AEW. We'll find out. But I had sent a picture in the chat of the 4 matches. The KO Bros, well, I guess, what was the next match after the break? Was it a singles match or it wasn't a tag match yet, was it?
Mm-mm.
It was all right. We had the world, the 3-way. We had the junior match before that, the 3-way before that, the tag match before that. I'm missing one match. I'm missing something because we had five more matches.
Michiko, no Desperado.
Yes, there we go.
How was that match? I want to know how that match went.
Well, you picked the right person to win. Despy won.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, yeah, it was kind of obvious to a lot of us, but it started as a friendly dispute about who's the best, but and they also made the announcement that this was, what was the record, Mike? Mystico had only has lost to Bandito in the past. How long? 2 years? How long?
2.
Yeah, Mystico has like 100 something wins and 1 loss. And when I heard that, I really knew it. But I was like, he's putting Despy over. This match I felt like went the normal amount of time a mid card match should go. This went the right amount of time. This was good. I was like, we're back on schedule.
Definitely.
a lot of high flying. I'm assuming a lot of high flying spots.
That CML style of we could go in the ring and we could bounce off the ropes, but we don't have to fly every move. You know, like it was a combination of both.
And brother, you are correct. Amazing Red is returning at Summerversary of TNA.
Who is?
Amazing Red.
There goes his career.
I was just responding to the chat. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phil, you have anything on the Mystico Despy match?
It was a good match for what it was. It wasn't anything, like it was just a fun wrestling match
It,
to
it was
watch.
it was not a 6-star match. I understand that, but for what it was good, and they left room for it if we ever do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Plus the fact that it was just a friendly. It was to them. It was just friendly competition.
Well,
They're,
at first,
they're junior tag team matches. It just shows that like everybody's just like, hey man, that's what let's just have a fun match.
yeah.
That was the story of it.
Well, they took it a little more serious leading up to it, but at the end, they shook hands, they hugged. Mystico was like, everybody appreciate him. Despy put the other belt back on his shoulders, like, we're still the guys. Y'all all got to beat as the junior champs. It was what it was. It was a mid card match.
Mm-hmm.
He's also
Not bad, but
Mystico
not
does
5
have
stars.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was gonna let you go. Mike,
What, brother?
you want to talk about that match?
The only thing I can say about the match, honestly, was it was a bunch of high flying. Mystico did all his great spots that he always does. Despy was one step ahead all the way around from the counters. I love the counter moves.
Yeah.
I'm a big counter guy. Whenever the counters started happening left and right, and they showed off one another, and the crowd applauded them, dude. That to me is amazing. I love that shit. It reminds me of old school ECW.
This was an exhibition match showing off Lucha Libre.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was for, man. It wasn't like you said. It wasn't a 5-star match, but it wasn't a 1-star either. It was.
We're not at all saying this was a bad match. It was just it wasn't. And of course, when you're in New Japan or Stardom, you know that you build the card. You build up to your matches that go all the way.
It was a hell of a good set the table match. It was a hell of a good set the table match. Get the crowd back into it from out of the break. It was paced right. Everything was good with it.
And
for what it was good.
And it had that feel good ending where everybody could cheer and everybody. It was kind of like a Ring of Honor thing, the Code of Honor. But at the end of the match, it was everybody left with a good taste in their mouth after that match.
Yeah.
Next, we move on to the heavyweight tag team match. There was a lot of anticipation here. A lot of people jacked about this because pretty much damn near the tag team of the year, and I still think they're in the running for tag team of the year, even with what happened. But the KO Bros, who have been on a flyer of a run this year, win after win after win.
Before you go any further, Jordan, before you go any further, can we just say that the KO Bros in 2026 are the epitome of what tag team wrestling should be?
So far,
right.
So far, I want to see them not get injured and finish the year, and I think they're going to win tag team of the year even without those titles. I do. I do. Because they've been ridiculously good.
The chemistry is just it's so palpable between those two. Like you like it's almost like you had such chemistry with Bubba and Devon, right? To the point of like you feel like those two guys could go individual, come right back and not miss a fucking step. It's just
I agree.
That's
totally
just
agree.
It's that total palpability as a team.
And you know why, right, Josh? Those two dudes lived together. Were young lions in the same class.
Right.
Those guys lived together for 2-3 years before they even graduated. You have to become brothers.
Yeah.
And that's why those two, and that's why WWE was begging for them before Wrestle Kingdom. Hey, leave, we'll sign you. And I'm thinking to myself, bro, y'all jumping that quick on a team? Well, just watch what they've done, and you'll see the chemistry as well.
Right.
Their matches are never boring. Their offense and how they do shit and how they work together is great. And they're both two differently built men.
Yeah.
But they know how to work together. And they went against like one of the most brutal duos you can fight. I mean, you talk about a lot of comments I saw about this match. People were saying it was one of the hardest hitting things they ever saw. They were like, would somebody please tell Yuta Ice it's wrestling? They're like, Yuta Ice is like, thinks he's going to die if he doesn't hit these people with everything he's got. They were like, the whole match, I really felt like the majority of this was based on, and also not to forget, Hinari got injured and Okan the two of them never really lost the titles when they had them.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to go with these guys winning it because I thought they were, I changed my pick because of Forbidden Door, which I shouldn't have, but I did. So it cost me. But the main bulk of this match, if anybody noticed, was Yuta Ice and Hinare beating the crap out. The other guys were more the assist guys.
Yeah.
The main match was the two of them, and the two of them have been in each other's faces almost every show for months leading up to this. And I think they just were like, we're just going to prove we're brutal as shit. The other two guys are we're big as shit. But there's plenty of room for a rematch. But this whole match was Hinare and Yuta Ice beating the living crap out of each other with assists. But I'll let y'all go before I talk about what I noticed the most about this match. Phil, what you got to say about it?
What can I say? The Knockout Brothers, they're one of my favorite tag teams today, and
yeah,
oh my god,
yeah, they're great.
They put on clinic after fucking clinic after fucking clinic. They are one of the. They are basically what we need, the tag team we need today, especially after the failure in WWE's trying to bring back tag team division, and also after the death of Jay Briscoe, just like tag team wrestling kind of went downhill after Jay Briscoe died.
The only ones I will give a shout out, and I know Mike might have some indie guys. I will give a shout out to Bro Dito for holding it up last year.
Oh yeah,
and I'll give a couple of shout outs to some independent guys as well.
See, I knew that.
Yeah, you already know that Bust in the Brain with Jordan Oliver and Alec Price.
Yes, they do. You're right. They do deserve. They did some good wrestling this year and before last year. They have been doing some good wrestling for their. I know AEW don't have weight classes. They're technically juniors, but for their lightweight fly around style, they are good. They are good.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of those kids, and that's what they are to me. I mean, I know they're in their 20s.
Yeah, but they're young. We're all 20 years older than them.
Yeah, but they're nice kids, and
I also like the rap.
Violence by Design. I would like to see them getting on the main stage now.
I would too. Kevin Koo and Dominic Greeny. Man, those two guys right there are amazing.
Man, they're killing it in GCW, but man, they need to. Yeah, they need to get into the main stage now.
I agree.
Mike,
yes, sir.
On the tag match, and Ariano Khan versus KO Bros, what did you think of the match?
I was disappointed because my guys lost.
Oh, that's a fair disappointment. I was gonna say there ain't no such thing in being disappointed when O'Khan and Hinare beating the crap out of somebody, but I understand that.
Yes, it was a good match. Other than that, I was like, oh.
I thought the time on this match was very good as well. This ran a very fair New Japan amount of time. I thought they were not short of a second, and it didn't need to go any longer. I thought it ran a good amount of time.
It did. It really did. And the crazy part about the match, in my personal opinion, was you got to see a different side of Hinare and a different side of O'Khan.
This is to me, this is, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm going to say it and you can jump back in. To me, the two of the biggest storytelling points of the night, this was one. And it was very noticeable, Phil. It was very noticeable that O'Khan cheated multiple times. Hinare did not, but O'Khan has not only been cheating in other matches, but O'Khan cheated in this match to get them to win. That is very much not Will Ospreay's United Empire, very much Cal Newman's, and O'Khan keeps yelling, "This is how we do things now," like he was telling Will. I think it's very interesting that O'Khan is going more to the other side. Hinare didn't. It's almost like Hinare didn't even see the cheating. So and Hinare is also the guy. Let's not forget that saved Will from getting cracked behind the head by Cal Newman months and months ago.
Yes, and like I was saying, but on that same token, though, here we are talking about one of the greatest tag teams in New Japan. And Hinare and O'Khan, they never lost the titles.
They're great, man. If anybody on the current roster was going to win, it was going to be them. That's why I wanted to pick them, but I didn't.
Yeah, but like you said to me numerous times, they're the only team that didn't really lose their titles.
Well, there's no one left. KO Bros have ran through everyone else and an AEW team. There's nobody left. That's why they kind of had to drop it. I thought they would do something to where they would keep him and go on AEW television for Forbidden Door. It's the only reason I changed my pick.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the KO Bros would have been more of a draw in front of an AEW crowd than Hanari and O'Khan. Let's be fair. You the Ice coming out talking shit would have been way more over with an AEW crowd.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking. And Oscar's big cool Oscar until he beats the crap out of you.
Xbox Live is down, gentlemen. If you have an Xbox, the Xbox Live is down.
Damn.
Okay.
Just shooting it out. Tyler wanted everybody to know.
Yeah.
Xbox Live is down.
Xbox Live is down.
And brother BLK yet again reinforced the news of MLW joining with New Japan to bring Fusion to the world. So yeah.
I just finished AAA right now, so damn, that was a lot of ass I just watched right there.
Well, hang on, we're not done yet. We got to finish this up here. We going. Next up, Mike's gonna be very happy. Oh no, not yet. One more match. We had the three-way right here. We had the defending Andrade, the number 2 title in the company, global title. We had Andrade defending his own choice to defend in a three-way against Driller Mahoney and Shooter Uno.
Yep. And I'm gonna say this. Damn, dude. Just damn, man. Shooter just he has it, don't he? He has it.
Josh, what you got? Gerard, I see you nodding. What you want to say?
We already know what we got with Andrade. Andrade's kind of showed his hand from out of the gate. He is gonna be what he's gonna be. He's a freaking good technician that can tell you a story, but he's a work guy. Whenever they were doing like the fucking Colombian drug dealer gimmick with him back in the day, that probably fits his persona the most. But I don't think they'll really go back to that. He needs to go to like a mob boss type character if he's gonna really take that next step forward with that shit.
Well, you see, originally, before Naito made LIJ, the original Los Ingobernables was led by Andrade and Steve. Yeah. He was the mob leader, the original one.
Right. So you got to go back to that, though. That was his strength.
I think, not to get off topic, I think he needs to get into it with Don Callis and leave the Don Callis family first.
Which is starting to kind of brew a little bit.
Now that he's not in the G1, I think you're getting ready to see that on AEW television. Yeah. I think he's going back.
Yeah. Driller to me got the most upside out of this because, man, that crowd was fucking on from start to finish for Driller. That was the see.
I'm not going to talk about it yet, but I'm just going to say that was the highlight of the entire night for me was Driller's response, and I want to see that dude move up, and I think this is going to do it.
It's time, ain't it? I mean, you've gotten to the point now. You've already brought him to the water. You got to let him drink. Putting it on Shooter, I think, was the safest way to get it off of Andrade while still being able to build Driller. I think that was just how that ended up.
Did you notice though in the match when Shooter started getting the advantage towards the end, the crowd turned on him again and booed him. Mm-hmm. They do not want to see a Roman Reigns situation, and they have been blaming Shooter for over 2 years that he was going to be handed the Tanahashi.
He's the fucking chosen one. That's right. Mm-hmm.
But they purposely, out of the 8, he's the one guy that never won a single title until now. And the reason I picked him to win was because I'm like, bro, you have to. If you're going to make a move with him, you got to start moving. The people got to get over. I mean, I understand how they felt. But you can't keep feeling like that. The dude puts in the work. He respects you got to kind of give it up to Shooter, man. You can't just. Maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe Japan knows. We should have Ergo on here and ask him. Maybe they know something we don't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest though, man. But he has it, dude, man. He has.
I know. He's a guaranteed future champion. Future wrestler. He's already headlined on Wrestle Kingdom, and the crowd booed him to stick with ZSJ, and he kept the title on ZSJ. They're like, well, fuck it, we're not gonna do this. Yep. And they punished him for a whole year, shaved the head, everything. We come to this year. He's not in Wrestle Kingdom in the main event. Didn't win the junior tag league, didn't get any titles, lost his opportunities of trying everything. I mean, how far are you gonna go? You gotta. Maybe they know something we don't. But
what is his identity though? Because he didn't feel like a face. He didn't feel like a tweener, and then like the spots that he did was more tweener esque, but he got booed like a heel. So I
he's
don't
You know
know,
what?
you know.
In my personal opinion, why not put him on like a heel faction?
You might have to if they don't stop. You might have to give him the Kenta treatment. They tried
Yeah,
to make Kenta a face. The people didn't want to accept Kenta because he was Noah, so they turned him heel, put him against Naito. Eventually, he got over, and everybody cheered him.
yeah.
I mean, the same thing. This happened with a few wrestlers. Jay White was booed originally and then cheered
Yeah.
because of pure. Okada was hated on that 12 title win streak he had, the
Mhm.
legendary fourth. They were
Yep.
booing him. They want him to lose that title so bad they had to humble him, and they did the broken Okada thing, and the people finally got behind him.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this, Phil?
I was going to ask, what you thought of the match and how it all went, Phil? We're in the three-way.
I think I'm happy for Shota winning I think it's the right move. At least you're not forcing him going fast towards like the main belt. I think this is a good run. You're not exactly getting in the main title, so you're not exactly
Pushing to the top.
Forcing, yeah, you're making him a workhorse. You're making him earn that spot.
I agree.
So,
I agree with you all the way, Phil. I think that's the other thing. They did this to keep him out of the main event scene and away from the major title because they don't want everybody to have a fit. They're trying to ease him in. But I think it was the right move, too. Mike thinks it's the right move. J-Rod, you thought it was the right move.
They just want him to be a Tanahashi clone, basically.
But we know one day he's going to be that guy. They just won't accept. They just don't want him to be handed it.
He's the Randy Savage to Yuya's Macho Man. Dude. I mean, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, I mean, Shooter's supposed to be the Hogan. Yuya's supposed to be Macho Man. Like not in reality, but Yuya's not supposed to be the top. The way things are looking right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Yuya wins the G1 the way things are looking.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he's the Hogan, man.
I mean, he was nowhere near the top three guys. It was Shooter, it was Tsuji, and Narita. And we know Narita is in the leading the heel faction. We know the minute Narita ever decides to turn, they're gonna pop for him like crazy because he's technically the Shibata, the new Shibata in a way.
Right.
So I mean, he's just sitting there doing his job right now.
He's doing a damn good job.
I think when they're gonna take Shooter to that next level, the fucking heel turn is gonna happen, and it's gonna be received well. He's gonna do it.
I think they're trying to wait, and if it's worst comes to worst, they'll do a Shooter heel turn. But I think they're trying to save it to the very last resort.
Yeah, but but that's like, so if you're making him build his layers up, right, that would be the one that gets him over the top.
It would. Phil, what did you think about the reception in the match and after the match that Drilla got and the confliction after? We also need to mention after the match ended, Gabe Kidd came out, shit all over everybody, and almost cursed out AEW. But cursed out WWE, cursed out New Japan, spit on the logo, beat up Shooter, and Drilla was walking up the ramp, and he pretty much told Drilla, don't let him fuck you over, all this and that, and all this stuff. The people were cheering for Drilla to go help Shooter, and they wanted him to be like good guy. Drilla's never really been. He's teamed with Shingo Takagi, and they're over as shit. But what did you think of that, Phil?
I mean, Drilla, he's kind of now in his tweener stage right now, but you could tell like in that story that Drilla was looking at a game like, what the fuck, dude?
Conflicted. He's not sure which way to go. He doesn't know whether to believe Gabe or help. She didn't know what to do. And that's great for the people.
He's good friends with Gabe.
Yeah. But that's good story. I'm looking forward. I think out of everybody that came out of the War Dogs, Finley's War Dogs, even Finley himself, even Gabe Kidd, I think Drilla has the most upside, character-wise, talk-wise, in-the-ring wise, look-wise.
So do you bring in
Oh, yeah.
Kid, start a little partnership back up, and then that be Drilla's face turn?
I think this is going to lead to Drilla. This
Yeah,
happening again. With Gabe Kidd is going to go after Shooter because he
yeah,
wants that belt because he's like,
yeah,
that's my belt.
yeah,
I think it's going to come down to Drilla's going to fuck you, Gabe Kidd. You're. I
yeah,
love this company. I love
yeah,
New Japan. You
yeah.
shit all over it. I'm loyal, and I'm gonna. He may end up. Gabe Kidd might take it from Shooter. He might take it from Gabe Kidd.
Yeah, it's like so. I mean, you're already planting the seed there. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
you gotta look at it for what it's gonna be. You're gonna have Gabe Kidd be your badass heel, right? You might come back with a little partnership that runs for a little bit, and then
I think
that's
Drilla.
Drilla's over.
I think Drilla for the first time in his career is going to become a babyface and a good
Mhm.
one.
Yeah,
And that was the highlight of the night to me because I really want to see him get pushed. He's great.
bro, that fucking pop when he turns face is gonna be a
Well,
motherfucker.
his physical stature, his wrestling style, the way he could talk, especially when he's a
Yeah,
heel.
yeah.
I'm surprised that NXT is not kicking on the door trying to take him now. I'm surprised. That dude could do sports entertainment and wrestle. The dude's the
I'm sure they
complete
got tabs
package.
on him. I'm sure they got tabs on him.
I'm surprised Shawn
They got
Michaels
tabs
isn't
on
begging,
everybody.
trying to get him after Mania. I mean, he's
Yeah,
worth more than all the other War Dog guys. He just is. But
yeah,
anyway, let's
yeah,
move on and knock this out.
yeah.
Mike's gonna be very happy. Semi-main event, the junior title, of course. The winner of the Super Juniors, Yo, would challenge the 8th reigning champion, Doki, which
Dookie.
Phil's boy.
Hey,
So this was pretty much a Mike versus Phil fight right here.
Yes.
what?
It
Yeah.
was both.
He's up to Dookie is Dookie. He'll put you in the Dookie chokey.
Phil loves Doki, the Pipe Wheeling Maniac, and Mike loves you.
Yep. And they're giving the rocket up Yo's ass.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like the oh. Go ahead, Mike. Talk about it.
that's about what was hanging from out the wick coming out of his ass whenever he was
Mhm.
walking down the ramp. That motherfucker knew exactly what this was gonna be from the time he was walking down the ramp. And that motherfucker just lit that fuse. And now it just go see how far that fireworks gonna go, right? From this point on.
That's
Because
very true.
it could go up to the night sky forever, bro, and then boom, he's at the top, or that bitch goes flop.
I think it's gonna go up, man, because the way
Don't know.
I love how Vegeta grabbed the title and then Akira came in and attacked, and then they both are looking at the title.
Well,
And
wait
Yo
a minute.
comes
Wait, I
over
don't mean
and
to, I don't want to
snatches
cut you off, but don't you want to talk about the match first before the ending?
Yeah. Come on.
it. We can talk about the match. Yeah, we can talk about the match. Sure. What about the brain busters? Like, what was it? Like 3 of them on Doki, and then there was another one, and then you had the Yo kicks to the face. Oh my god, dude, they were so great. And Doki just sat there and took every bit of this. It was like it was so good. It was back and forth for like what 5 minutes, J Rod? Yeah, and then you had like all of a sudden Yo just took it and like to a whole nother level, man. To me personally, I was sitting there and I was watching it and I was like, okay, they're really doing this. There ain't no way they're not gonna.
It literally seemed like out of courtesy, I gotta let you get your shit in for about 6 minutes, and then it's my match. Here we go. And that's what it was.
Yes, it was like, all right, I'll let you get your shit in for like this amount of time, and then I'm gonna take over.
That's it.
And if it's what I'm thinking, they let Yo pick the spots on what was gonna happen.
You could tell because Doki was reacting most of the match. He got his stuff in early, bro, but then after that he was just reacting.
And you know what's odd about that? Normally in wrestling, you let the veteran or the heel call the match.
Heel calls the match, correct?
And we know that Yo was the obvious babyface, and Doki was the heel.
But that's why I said that Wick was hanging just barely out his ass. You know, he knew from coming out down the ramp what the match was gonna be.
Well,
Right,
to be fair, Yo does have. Doki spent a little time down at CMLL, but Doki came over after. Yo was there first, so Yo, I believe, is the veteran of the two.
Yeah.
But I can tell you this:
time in New Japan, yeah. Yo is
Yo is an actual player, bro.
Oh yeah.
And he's shining now. And he's
For the
gonna shine.
first time ever, not counting tag. I mean, he only got this character for this tournament. He has been one of the most dead people, especially since his tag team broke up. Show passed him by a
Just
million
fucking
miles,
going through
more
the motions,
charismatic,
bro.
more everything.
He was just going through the motions, bro. Just fucking
Yeah.
day in, day out.
I know Mike loves him, but I said go for it when they finally gave him a character for this tournament. I said, finally, y'all gave him some person. He's channeling, and y'all saw the match. I don't know if y'all saw the end of the Super Junior. We got a Nakamura finish and an Okada finish. I mean, he's channeling. He's being the LA Knight of New Japan. He's taking from the past wrestlers like Savage and Rock, and that's what Yo's doing. If it works, it works.
And it's over.
Yeah.
Man. I mean,
Mike, it's better than Hanma Mania, right?
fuck that shit.
Dang.
I mean, no disrespect to Hanma, man. I love the dude, but stay the fuck off my television.
Mike, I really think next year we're gonna after Tiger Mask retires this summer. I really think next summer is gonna be Hanma's time, bro. He can't have much left in the tank.
He's ripped to be that old, man, but he just can't go, man.
It was the thorax injury that almost killed him, man. It changed. He's lucky he could get back in the ring the past 5 or 6 years and make dollars still. He was never supposed to be able to get back in the ring. Damn near died.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
So but I think the end of the rope's coming. Give him a job backstage and let him make some. Get him out of the ring. The man can barely go anymore. Phil. Hey Phil, you got any comments about Yo versus Doki for the junior weight championship?
Doki.
I have to say it was a fun match to watch, you know, like I think Yo deserves it, despite the fact that I wanted Doki to win, you know, like Yo is finally getting his flowers.
Yeah. We
wrestler.
all picked him. I mean, a year ago, 2 years ago, I'd have went with Doki. Because of Yo's character and the work he's put in, I said, you know what? Give him a shot. But I agree with J-Rod. I don't want to see this turn into Cody in 3 weeks. He's got the title. Now it's boring and the people ain't behind him. And I know Mike's going to say it's never going to happen. You never know. But that's why I think the end of this match is going to help that a lot.
Okay.
Can we go on with the end of the match?
Yeah.
And as for Cody's run, it's not his fault. It's WWE's fault.
Well,
That's all I'm gonna say.
you got to remember, Phil, Cody's whole reason when he went back, Cody's going to have to turn heel whether he likes it or not. And Cody wants to be loved in the baby. You can't be loved for forever. It's not going to work, dude. It's not. Even Hulk Hogan couldn't do this whole career.
Neither could John Cena.
Yeah.
It's not,
But anyway, I digress. But Yo wins the title.
Okay, Taz.
I like that. I'll go with that. I digress. But anyway, I mean, it was great that Yo wins the title.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, Vegeta runs out, attacks Yo. Akira runs out, attacks Yo. Wato was already down there, attacks. He jumps in the ring. And then you had
You said Vegeta yet?
Yeah, Vegeta, Akira, Wato.
Yeah.
And there's one more.
Show.
Yeah, Show was down there too. And then he goes, let's play a game. All four of you, whoever wins, faces me.
All right.
Yeah. That means we're getting that match possibly next show or two.
Yeah, and you know what's great about this, honestly? Because once he beats one of those guys who wins that four-way, he can go through the other three.
Yeah, that's the point. It's who's going to be first in line. Can we talk about, before we get into this and Phil gives his opinion? I yell this every year. Y'all know that y'all know my favorite division is the juniors in New Japan. I mean, do they ever disappoint? Does the whenever a junior match and it's all on the line, does it ever really get?
No, they don't.
Even Yo and Doki, two guys that were nowhere near the top of the card, put on a great wrestling, and I felt like they got the right amount of time. They were able to go long. I had zero complaints about this match.
No, dude, it was a 30-minute banger.
Yeah, that's what it should be. It's what it should be for a junior title. But I mean, we never get let down by the juniors. Never.
Never.
We never do. It's in New Japan, and I love how at Dominion, a couple years they didn't do it. I don't know why. That should always be the semi-main event. That junior weight title should be the real number 2 title in the company under the World Heavyweight Championship. And no other company treats their light or weight title in wrestling, not Ultimate Fighter. No other company treats their lighter titles that important, and I think that's a damn shame.
Yeah, and Mike Torres is from Texas. I'm from Bama. J Rod's from Louisiana. This Josh is from Indiana, or Chicago rather. Jordan on the far end over there is from Louisiana.
Area, yeah.
And you got Phil down there from Mississippi.
So
Did I
you
get
got
that right?
so you got Gulf Coast and one Yankee. But anyway.
Hey.
And we got to give Josh credit. He flew down here earlier this year. That all 5 of us went to a wrestling show, and we got to have a good time. He got to eat a little bit of Cajun food. He got to come down here and experience a little bit of what goes on. He had a good time.
Yes, Lord.
I hope you had a blast, man.
Oh
Wish
yeah.
we had more time with him down here, though, man. Oh my God, you would have had more fun.
Yeah, well, next time we already said that he wants to actually see some of the state. And I told him it was going to be packed with the way everything was set up and planned. Next time we're going to get him set up where he can come in the swamp and see some shit.
Yeah. I got a boat that'll fit us all.
Family, son.
Well, look, there y'all go. There y'all go. J-Rod's got the boat. We could jump. J-Rod's got the boat. We all could fit.
I'll try. I'll try to make some plans for next year, and hopefully a better wrestling event will come around.
And we go find J-Rod, we go find a camp to go. We go pick a weekend when they got a party going on or a bonfire. When we bring him down, either it's gonna be around like New Year's bonfire, or there's a camp party with food and we all go party.
Man, hey, bro, we fucking take it down the 4 mile around fucking Verrett when that bitch is loaded. He gonna have him all the fucking females on the party barge, bro, all the drink. Lord have mercy, child. You gonna have a good time, bro. You gonna have a good time.
Shit!
I was waiting on her to come in and say something.
Well, I was an Ultimate Warrior fan too, brother. Don't feel bad. He was my favorite as well growing up.
Okay, well, I want to rush it, but I know we got more to talk. Let's go ahead and get to the main event so we can finally finish up with New Japan. Right. The return match for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Yota Tsuji, the former champ who was beaten for it, challenging the current champ, the youngest ever champ at 23 years old, Cal Newman, de facto leader of the United Empire in Will Ospreay's absence. This was our main event. Who wants to go first?
Kiss the crown, motherfuckers. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Kiss the crown.
Fuck your crown. This match snowed the shit out of me. I ain't even gonna hold it, bro. Like, I would have bet my truck, my house, and everything that Newman walks out of here with the title. You fucking take it off of him right before you about to use him for Forbidden Door. You got the fucking you got the shit with Will Ospreay locked and loaded, ready to go as far as that storyline goes. Everything just made sense for him to keep the belt, and you pull the rug out from everything, bro. And you do what you do. I don't know, man. I didn't like the finish, bro. I didn't.
We'll get in. We're gonna get into some technical difficulty happened there, but we're gonna get into that after we get everybody's opinions. Phil, would you like to go next? Before we talk about injuries and stuff, you want to talk about the match?
I thought it was a pretty good match. You know, like it wasn't a 5-star match. You know, it was just kind of like it was a good main event. You know, like I thought, especially with Cal Newman's injury, they still managed to put on a decent match.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it was I thought the first meeting between the two of them was better, and I feel like there's not enough reason to have a conflict with the two of them to do it again. They might do it again in the future, but I hope
It
it's not
was a
anytime soon.
different
Right.
feel to New Japan Pro Wrestling because I feel like they had difficulties, like Jordan said and everything. So I mean, pretty much, but it wasn't disappointing though.
No,
It there was a few setbacks.
Yeah, it was
Despite
not
the setbacks, they still made a good show.
Yeah, it was not horrible, but considering what it wasn't 5 stars, but you know what? It didn't suck. Mike,
I'm
It was decent. It was a very decent show.
going to tell you what I think about it. When you watch the match back and you realize what they did on the fly,
Mm-hmm.
to me, you could see when it happened.
Yep.
You can actually see when it happened because he went down and he looked at the referee and he cocked his head and he pointed dead at his shoulder and he said, "Yeah." Like he could continue to go, but they knew right then and there he was done.
The audible was called, right?
yeah,
Right,
and Cal was going to try to finish the match, not to let everybody down in real life.
Yeah, dude, he did. He did finish the match,
Right.
and as you could tell, Tsuji stayed away from that shoulder from the rest of the match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, as Lions, these guys are taught well. That's you to become a young to graduate and make it through to get to the end of being a young Lion and not quit is a battle in itself. Some people don't even make it that far.
Right.
Then to be just to qualify to have a chance to become a Lion, you have to be something. Then to get all the way through without quitting yourself, saying I quit is something else. Then to graduate from a line and go on excursion and make it back and stay in pro wrestling. It's the best of the best. It takes talent and grit to be in New Jersey. You got to be you got to be better than the average fighter to be in that company.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to. I mean, yeah, big WWE names like Moxley were able to walk right in, but that's different. You were Roman Reigns, if ever he wanted to, could walk right in. But that's a different story.
He would walk in though, get his shit fucking kicked in.
He would that dude
because
yeah.
you know them boys will put a target on his fucking shoulders. That bitch would never get off.
They wouldn't even try. They wouldn't try to injure him or hurt him like the old days. The problem is Reigns isn't used to taking actual beatings more than a bump in the ring in a ring room. He's not used to getting it. Imagine hitting all ring or you the ice hitting that dude.
No, most of the sports entertainment guys could not take the abuse of what a New Japan match is. And that's just the Japanese strong style. That's how they are. Unless it's Hanma, who's damn near crippled, and they take it easy on him in cell form. Right. You know? Or Tanahashi lipping around on his leg and at the end of his career just trying to finish, knowing that I have to quit. I'll never be able to walk again. You know, my body's done. Mm-hmm. That's also people that earned respect and all that. Anybody else got anything to say on the match before we're gonna I know Josh, we haven't talked much to Josh at the top because he didn't get to see it, but we're gonna try to give our final ratings on the show here. Yeah. Any final thoughts? Phil, I'll start with you. You have any final show overall, any little details, anything you want to throw in for a finale?
I give it an 8. I give the show an 8 out of 10. You know, especially with the limitations. You know, like 8 out of 10.
All right, you have nothing to say about anything to do with this, nothing and no details. You good with that? If you can't think of nothing, that's all right. Details, it's okay if you can't. If that's all you got.
Because I'm kind of a little sleepy right now.
Okay.
So I'm probably after wrapping this part up. I'm about to go back to sleep and everything. Man,
okay.
But,
yeah,
and I didn't watch the UFC fight afterwards. So.
You didn't? You did watch it already? You haven't?
I didn't watch the UFC fight.
Okay, well we're gonna talk about that in Raw after. So we got the part of the show you were gonna talk about done with, and you maybe next time you come on, maybe you can mention. I know Stardom had a show this weekend. J-Rod, what any thoughts? Final anything on the show and a rating after? What you got?
I mean, the flow of the show was pretty decent. They really kept the crowd from getting too stale. It solid card structure, which we had talked about card structure a little bit the last time we got together. It's a big thing that'll make your show or
Yeah,
break your show a lot of the
yeah,
time, right?
yeah.
So the fact that it was spaced good, coming out of the break,
Oh shit!
you had that
Oh, I'm sorry.
you had that match with what it was, Phantasmal was the one out of the break. You got them kind of back into it a little bit. Great, great spacing, great card. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10 with Phil, just based off of I think some stuff was changed on the fly a little bit. You could tell there was audibles thrown in there from the actual progression, and the stuff with Cal, brother, that shit just said, man, that shit threw me the fuck off. So
Honestly, I
you know,
believe the only audible was the main event.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
So
sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt there. Right then and there. I'm watching Josh Bishop going against Matthew Justice right now. Man, he just took a nasty fall from the top of the second rails.
okay. Mike,
Jesus. Yeah.
My
My
bad.
whole, oh no,
you
you're
good?
fine, brother. You're fine. You're good.
Yeah.
You're
I don't
good.
know. We may have to talk about a little Raw after this to keep our viewers happy. We might have to save UFC for Wednesday.
I'm cool with whatever, man. The UFC was really, really good, but
Oh,
hmm
this,
I want to hear you, Mike. Your final any notes, anything on the show of Dominion and Arena?
yes, I have some notes. My notes was on the main event itself. We talked about the injury, about his shoulder, and of Cal Newman and everything, and how he looked. I mean, you could tell he looked at the referee and directly in the middle of the match, and we could tell whenever he gave the audible, he told the referee to call it.
yeah,
And when you see that, because I had to go back and watch it, and because when we were talking about it last night, I had to go back and watch it, and I sent you that link, didn't I? Did you watch it as well, J. Rod?
You gotta love Red Shoes doing the best freeze ever
Yeah,
in professional wrestling.
and you can see on the fly at the very end of the match, close to the end of the match, that's when they went with the audible,
hmm
and I was like, I get it, I understand it.
wholeheartedly believe the original finish was Cal Newman keeping the belt. Wholeheartedly believe that.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I give the whole show as a whole 7.5, 8. Yeah, I can't get no higher because the matches weren't rushed in my opinion. They just never got out of first gear. The early matches, they easily got a first gear.
Okay. Well, no, let's not do half. 7 or 8. If you're gonna go 7, go 7.
Can't go 7 because
All right.
I gave it a 7.5, so it has to be an 8, man.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I gotta go now. I was somewhat let down compared to normal years and what I'm used to seeing. I understand that this is the first show of a new era of ownership.
Mhm.
We're gonna see different things. The production. I'm surprised no one mentioned it to close with. The production was the best thing we've ever seen. I mean, it was ridiculously good.
I was
It is
gonna
their
mention it.
it is their second biggest show of the
They
year.
show
But
a lot more instant replay for what I've seen than usually other big shows. So
yeah,
that was
yeah.
pretty cool. I love those instant replays.
I liked the stage setup with the neon lights around. Nothing difficult, but nice enough to stand out. The neon lights looking like 3 rings. I liked it. They had an insane amount of lights on the stage compared to what Osaka Joe Hall normally does not have all that. They normally walk out the little skinny side thing with the big tall column. Like it's not like set up like that at all. It was noticeably different. I didn't care once or twice when they zoomed too close in. I like I like to see head to toe. I don't need to see two heads if they're not like giving me facial expressions. I like to see a little. First show, I'll give them some slack on that. So that was an improvement. I didn't like the gear of the first half of the show because like I said, maybe because it was on TV, it felt rushed.
Yeah.
It felt like the wrestlers never got to get out of first gear for the first 2 matches, especially. And to me, it was like rush. Like the minute a New Japan match would normally be 10 minutes of the match and you get started.
Right.
and we get another 10 to 15 minimum. And we didn't get that. And for talent as good as a returning Sonata, who we knew was healthy, to enter ring with a Takeshita, and then a Jake Lee, who's held every championship but the IWGP, and an EOP who is athletic as he is I felt like I really wanted to see more of that. And it put a bad taste in my mouth. I felt from the Wolf match on, the progression picked up. I got bored in the main event. I was glad the show was coming to an end. It was getting long for me. I was like, I really wouldn't have picked Cal Newman and Suji to be in. That wouldn't have been my choice. I'm glad they're not doing it again anytime soon. It's better than Goto, but I just don't have enough investment in. And I don't like. Can any of us say that was a 5-star match? This one that just happened. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think, not even a week 5. I mean, maybe.
No, not.
Yeah. So for me, that the first gear of the show and the main event just kind of dragged. Like the other matches I was happy with. So I might have to give it the production. I'm tempted to give it a point, but I'm debating between a 7 and an 8, and I don't know if this show deserves an 8 from me. I don't know if it does, and I'm a huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to give this a 7 because that really disappointed me. That I wanted to see Sonata and Takeshita bust ass and give me a 15-minute match. I wanted to see ELP get to show up his athleticism and Jake Lee play the fool, but also wrestle and show why he's great. And I didn't get to see that. That's 2 matches and 4 great talents that I felt like my thought by match 4 was, man, some of these guys are getting the easiest New Japan paycheck of their life. I don't even know if a couple of them might not even got a bruise.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt about it. So, and I normally love Dominion. It's one of my favorite shows. Many times it outranks my Wrestle Kingdom. I think I'm going to give the show a 7, guys.
Wow.
I really do.
Always called it the SummerSlam of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh,
if
it
I'm
was.
correct, Jordan.
It is. It definitely. SummerSlam, WWE SummerSlam, it can't even touch this with a 10-foot pole. I don't care what. I don't give a Obafemi and it's going to squash Brock one more time and retire him. And we're going to get some bullshit with Cody and Gunn or whatever the fuck. None of that's going to be any good. That's going to be like a 0.2 show. None of that's going to be. That's going to be like, you'll be hoping SummerSlam gets a solid 5. I mean, that's not going to be good.
Jimmy. I'll be right back.
Right. But, yeah, I was not my favorite Dominion. And I've seen some good. I've seen many Dominions, but not a bad show. The flow was not bad, but I was in the main event. It was a lot to make me keep watching. It was a lot. I had to down some more beers. It was a lot.
Yeah. So I guess I wasn't too worried about the beginning matches because of the players that was in it. Like, I knew they wasn't gonna take the chains off of fucking Takeshita too much. They wanted to showcase more of Sonata, right? So Takeshita's matches are what they are. He has to be leading. He has to be pushing. That's when he looks the best.
Yeah, but usually in New Japan, he doesn't take the lead because he's not good. They've exposed him many times in New Japan, and that's why they have him fight on the fly and learn how to wrestle on the spot. That was his weakness. AEW would hide that weakness. In New Japan, he would miscommunicate with and when you're against Shingo, Shingo could get a good match out of anybody.
Right.
He made 2 miscues a year or 2 ago against Shingo. He did not know how to, and so that's why he stayed over there. And he's like, I want to learn how to wrestle you guys every night and be good and be able to do it on the fly with nothing planned. So I respect that.
Shingo ain't fucking tuning him up for missing them spots. I bet the hell he
No,
did.
Shingo's not a mean dude, but Shingo is the guy that does not wrestle a bad match.
Right,
That man is to me is the greatest living pro wrestler, not counting the Ric Flair era. Like Shingo Takagi is the best pure pro wrestler I've ever seen in my life. If you ever want a reference, go watch him in Wrestle Kingdom against Okada, and you have never seen Kazuchika Okada in that much trouble.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, Okada was in more trouble than against Omega.
Yeah.
Shingo just looks like he's unhuman. It's insane how he moves. He's so good, but yeah, I'm just that main event. But anyway, y'all want to get into Raw real quick here and talk about all of this?
Yeah, I got the notes if y'all are ready.
All right, Josh. You watched Raw, right?
I missed the first hour, so
All right, you still got to see him.
the other Josh has to take the first hour. I can take this.
All right.
I
Well,
can come in on the second.
we'll get into this, and this will probably take up the rest of the. We'll touch on UFC on miscellaneous Wednesday.
Right.
And Mike's not. I don't know what Mike's
Well,
thought
anyways,
is.
guys,
That way you can have some solo time
it
to
was
shine.
good seeing you guys again.
Oh,
The
what's up?
UFC
Hang on, Phil's making his goodbyes right here.
Oh.
Go ahead, Phil.
I'm about to sign off, guys. It was nice to see. And also, chat. It was also, I miss you guys and everything. You're gonna see another Spicy Phil thing. I've just been dealing with a lot of personal issues with. I am not, I cannot say right here on the chat because it could. I don't know. It's some personal issues I can't really explain about, but
Yeah,
I will see you guys next week. I will be holding probably I'm actually fully awake. I'll be releasing a new episode of the Spicy Take. And
All right.
Okay, Phil. Good to see you.
You guys have a good night. And also,
Konnichiwa.
if you don't listen to Ringside Rants, you're doing life wrong, brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, Phil. Hey, bro. Thank you, man, for coming on, bro. Thank you, man.
Get some rest,
Bye,
Phil.
guys.
Yeah, bro.
Later, dude.
Later.
Okay, Mike. Did you get to? I asked the guys already. What did you get to see? You got to watch Raw?
I was
Nope.
asleep.
Okay, well they're gonna do Raw, and if we run out of show, we'll do UFC Wednesday on miscellaneous Wednesday. So take it away, J-Rod.
Which, I mean, to be fair, UFC deserves its own thing because that was a freaking monster within itself.
Yeah.
With what it was.
It was America.
Yeah, it was. It was America.
Fuck
It was
yeah.
America.
Anyway.
That was.
That was the only thing that was missing for that night. It was the band playing America. Fuck yeah.
Come to say the motherfucking damn bitch, America. Lick
So
on my cock and suck on my balls.
I got literally the whole thing, Josh. So where did you pick up?
I came in right with Chad Gable and Rusev.
All right, so that'd be okay. So yeah, you literally just missed. All right, so all right, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is J Rod, and this is the Raw Review.
Kill it, baby, kill it.
So they started off with a recap of SmackDown, playing the whole things that happened, the debauchery and all that. Raw starts with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline coming out. Roman Reigns and company were mega over in Baltimore. That is no real surprise. Baltimore's always been a hotbed for the Bloodline. It's just what it was. So you started with Roman giving Jimmy Uso his flowers, which was a thing of solidarity, trying to get with the Bloodline. Although Jay and Jacob are at odds right now, and it's starting to show more and more. However, that would change as the night went on. Jacob says that he only acknowledges the OTC and would not listen to the twins at all. So you had that. Basically, what I'm getting is like really weird Four Horsemen vibes from this group right now. Like Jacob is the enforcer, and he only listens to Top Dog within Roman, and that's
Which is Ric Flair.
Right. And it's starting to kind of be
So he's playing the double A role.
right. Correct.
Yeah.
Jacob is double A, basically. Okay. So you had a shot of Eric Andre. Y'all know the comedian and actor Eric Andre, real bright dude with the fro.
Ain't that your boy that used to be on Adult Swim?
Mm-hmm.
Every time his show would start, he would get wrecked through his own set.
So he was there because he was in the Street Fighter movie with Roman, and he's also in the new movie with John Cena. So Roman gave Jacob this like honorary Ulafala to like initiate him truly into the bloodline. So now he is a part of Roman's bloodline, which the stuff with Solo is DMTC. That's just what they are. So they are no longer considered bloodline. They actually made the distinction there. And then Andre ends up stupidly grabbing the Ulafala on Fatu's neck, playing with it. Fatu flings him over the freaking barricade, brings him in the ring. Roman
beats the snot out of him.
Roman runs down, jumps on the ring, tells him to hold on. Everybody's thinking, well, this is a new babyface bloodline. Roman telling him to stop. Not but 2 minutes. Roman gives the kill sign. Jacob splashes Andre, makes him go back one more time, splash him again. So you got them playing this tweener. We're over, but we're still doing heel shit. So that's where they are right now. That led into the first match of the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring. We had Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez, and y'all can about figure how that went. Io covered most of the match. Raquel, though, to her defense, she's playing more big woman. She's not trying to get down and wrestle and do all that. She's playing big woman, and she's sticking to it, which fit more of her. She had less mess ups in this match than I had seen within a while.
So instead of trying to out wrestle somebody, now she's starting to play the part of a big woman.
Yes. She's finally got that big person character that she.
So she's following the WWE Vince formula of big person, wrestle like big person, don't go fast, do power moves, like Andre in a way.
Yes, but still selling her ass off too, because for a woman that size to be able to sell with Io like that was impressive. I'm not even gonna hold her. You know, she is supremely athletic for sure. She used to try to wrestle more than just be the monster that you're supposed to be, and really, take care of that. So, Io selling carries the match. Io wins by power bombing Big Raquel, and then hitting the over the moonsault, which Io picking her up was comical at best, because Io's the last. That shouldn't have been in the match.
Yeah,
She got her up here. There was no lift. It was just,
Okay,
yeah.
but I mean, Io Sky is a beast, bro.
She is a beast, but Raquel freaking is like 3 of her. There's no way
I get it. It's kind of maybe not a Nia Jax, old school Nia Jax build reference, but I mean, Io Sky is one tough Japanese woman, and she's awesome. Great. Yeah, I don't think any of us here boo Io Sky, right?
Oh no, indeed not.
Good.
Not. So Io wins. Io is going on to the finals. It was your standard little versus big match. I gave it a 4 out of 10 just because the storytelling, there was none. It was just what it was, just to get over Io. Io carried the match, although Raquel looked better than I'd seen her within a while. It still wasn't enough for me to give her too much of nothing.
And you're being harsh because this isn't just in the ring. This is WWE supposed to be the king of storytelling. So you're looking for that sports entertainment angle more than every other company in that ring. That's why you're giving it a 4 out of 10, right?
Correct. You got it.
Because I'm just saying that, but to clarify, with Io Sky in a wrestling ring and a 4 out of 10 don't sound right, but look at what J-Rod's looking at.
Yeah, correct. And that's what you have to look at, because WWE is a different entity from the
who got the win?
Io
Sky.
Io got the okay. Io got the win. Okay.
Io powerbombed her out of the corner, went to the top, and hit the over the moonsault 1, 2, 3, clean pin. There was no outside interference from any other Judgment Day, nothing like that. Raquel handled her own. So that was very kudos for that. We then had a let me see. We then had a weird Danhausen segment with Liv, where Liv was trying to flirt with Danhausen to get him to curse Charlotte for the upcoming match with them. Danhausen had none of it and just played stupid and shoot her away. We had a LA Knight segment with Adam Pierce, basically LA saying that I got screwed and you're not helping me, so I'm gonna start doing things again my way. And this is now it's starting to be we're gonna start seeing LA Knight, I think, rising a little bit more within to the he's gonna come off of that lower mid card. He's starting to climb himself up a little bit, back up to where he needs to be. Anyway, Chad Gable interviews and he says that he's got a lot of people to be sorry with. Before that, you know the mask that uh that Kaiser was wearing for their
Yeah.
match in Japan. They're selling that. They're selling that on Fanatics. Kaiser signed
No,
it.
yeah, they're auctioning it off.
They're auctioning it off.
That I do know.
Yeah,
They,
they're auctioning it off for some big charity in Mexico.
Mhm.
So they had plugged that you could go to fanatics.com for whoever's watching if you want to go bid on it. Fanatics.com got it. So Chad says that he's got a lot of people to apologize to. As he's walking out for his match, he sees Maxine Dupree talking to Austin Theory. Now the Vision is on a recruitment cycle right now, so just keep that in mind. They're talking to different wrestlers, and Maxine was one of the people that he was talking to. So uh, that basically led into the match with Chad Gable and Rusev. Uh, you want to piggyback this one, Josh, because I feel like this was the best match of the night.
oh
Far.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Chad Gable comes out and let's see. I caught like I got like right at the beginning of the match. So
Okay.
Rusev comes out with Ethan Page
Mm-hmm.
and everything as his his cheerleader.
Yeah.
So basically, Chad Gable and Rusev just tore the place down. I mean, it was actually. I think he was right. It was one of the better matches of the night.
The best match of the night. There was not one came close.
Yeah, I mean
This was a singular bright spot.
he suplexed Rusev a couple times. I'm like, Jesus.
So
For a little,
you remember? So Mike, you remember we was talking about what character Chad Gable should be within this comeback? They fucking did it.
No,
They let
it
him
was
be.
the angle.
They let him be. They let him be.
That's so great.
They 100% nailed it. I said, bruh, like I'm watching it and he's doing. He even set up with the angle slam into the ankle lock during the match. I mean, you can't
yeah,
you can't get more, but that's what he's supposed to be. That's what
yeah,
he's supposed to be.
like
So
a new age Kurt Angle.
yes,
That's what they need to
100%.
bill him as.
100%. The music he came out with too, Mike. You remember when he broke out of what indie?
Chad Gable,
Yeah,
Evolve.
That song he used in Evolve.
Hold on, I might not have that. I might have that wrong. It might not be.
Whatever. So whatever song they used, they alluded to Chad's original entrance song. So he no longer got the Alpha Academy music or the freaking Americano music. This music is legitimately Chad Gable from when he was Chad Gable. So they
Dude, he came from Pro Wrestling Battleground.
okay. So he's literally going back to his roots, and they're letting him be who he's supposed to be. Rusev, to his credit, and I think if you were going to showcase Chad's freaking ability for what he is, you had to pair him with Rusev because Rusev could handle it. It was a lot of freaking high freaking suplexes, a lot of physicality. It was a sports entertainment pairing from what he did in AAA.
I gotta ask you a question. I didn't get to see it, of course. Did Chad Gable get to handle Rusev and pick him up and did he get to show his power?
I just
Mm.
just have
Yeah.
said it, Jordan. You might have missed it. You remember when we was talking about the character that Chad Gable should be?
Yeah.
They let him do it.
All right. Well, that's good
Yep.
for him.
Yep.
That and yeah, Rusev. It is impressive him to toss him around. All I can think of is, man, how all that bitching Rusev did, pretending he was better, and went to AEW to come over here and be the ultimate jobber since he's been back.
Yeah. But
Which I'm not saying it's about. I'm saying, bro, you let yourself fall that far down the card. You are what you are, bro.
and
Well,
look, bro,
like,
he's so. You
well,
remember how jacked he was?
the thing about Rusev is that he needs a mouthpiece. Otherwise, he got the personality of a potato.
Hence why he got Ethan Page.
Yeah.
Ethan Page is that mouthpiece for him. But Rusev has now packed back on the weight from his original run within WWE.
Mm-hmm.
He is
Weight
no
or
longer
muscle?
weight.
Not
He is
muscle.
no longer. He's
not cut anymore. He's thick again.
Yep.
That means he's not. They want him to play the big and the big guy, and he doesn't care that much anymore
Mhm.
either. So, but
Yep.
hey, you become what you let yourself become.
Right.
I mean, he devalued himself by not doing some of the right things and griping and jumping companies and just. I mean, at one point he was on a tear before the John Cena thing, which I think that should have been Roman Reigns that would have beat John Cena and took that U.S. title, held that for 2 years, and played the heel. He'd have been over years before Vince got him over, and Vince would have had what he wanted. But no,
right? Nope. You're 100% correct with that. But that was a Vince miss, just like a lot of other misses that he had.
And I would have had, even though I know they say he has no personality, I would have had Cesaro fight Brock at 31 and toss Brock around like a rag doll, like Obafemi does, and beat him, and he would have been over. It would have been the most realistic thing to MMA you could have got in WWE.
Right.
You don't let them when they sign the contract. Don't let them touch none of this bullshit. Don't say a word to each other. Put them in the ring at Mania and let the magic happen, and let Cesaro. That crowd would have went nuts. It would have been the closest thing to MMA and reality you could have got in the WWE.
Yeah.
But Vince never liked Cesaro or didn't like the way he talked. Didn't want him to be a top guy.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, Chad Gable at the mid part of the match started working from the bottom. Chad ends up coming back with a win. With the angle slam followed by an ankle lock. He taps out Rusev. He is jumped after the match.
Go figure.
And Ray and Dragon Lee comes in for the save, and they're still playing on. Chad Gable now has the respect of the Luchadors, basically.
Okay.
So that's still a
so
big.
Overall, Chad's still over with the people. He's playing his own gimmick now that he's dropped. He's sticking to that, and they still want to keep him in the good graces. They let Dragon Lee and Ray come make the save to make sure. Hey, don't y'all forget, Lucha loves this man.
You know what he looked like for a lot of the match, bro. Minus a lot of the ground game. He looked like prime fucking Dean Malenko. He was that on with his spots. They were freaking
any Kurt Angle in there?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's like
100%.
it's like a combination of Dean Malenko and Kurt Angle.
That's what Chad Gable should be. If they're not going to
Yep.
give him no gimmick, that's what he should be.
Yep. Yep.
If he's
And
going to play himself, he needs to play that in the singlet, the American power lifter. Even though he's a smaller guy that can toss people around, that can grapple, that can get almost that collegiate style.
Yep.
Well,
Which
he
like,
is an amateur. He is an amateur. I looked at his stats on Wiki. He's not a slouch, bro. He's not a slouch. He has
Not
an
at
amateur
all.
background. He
they
has.
need to play to that. They need to keep playing to that.
And that's what we was always bitching about, man. You got a legit wrestler here, and you're just not letting him wrestle.
Yeah.
Like just fucking let him go.
Yeah, him and Jason Jordan were American Alpha, and then
But you got to remember, when Vince don't like your look and your size, he jumps you. And he took the guy that ended up not being able to go in the ring that broke down instead of making the one who we all thought should have been Kurt Angle's son in storyline.
Right, 100%.
All right. What's the next? But yeah, that match was great. So, but we need to move on.
Josh is rushing us.
Therefore, that match.
Well, it's midnight.
Yeah, that match got an 8 out of 10 for me, bro. Chad Gable.
Yes.
Got that 110%. Rusev did his part though. That's why it scored higher. It wasn't just a one way. It was.
And you had your story in there because of Gable.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So, you had a hometown hero segment, which I thought was pretty cool. They were talking about some real legit. They talked about a real legit hometown hero that stopped a carjacking and all kinds of other stuff that was there at the show. And then they talked about 2 fighters that were from Baltimore that was within the thing. Oh, that was pretty cool. You had the LA Knight segment that broke down between him and Jay fighting out their little differences there after Rick and Jimmy tried to talk with him. They tried to handle the LA Knight situation diplomatically. They tried to handle it with just him and Jay, and it ultimately got ended with Fatu coming out and using the Tonga Death Grip and just put LA Knight down.
Yeah.
So that's how it was. So it's basically you got Jimmy's way, you got Jay's way, and you got the OTC way, and Roman's calling the shot with Jacob. That's just bottom line. So you can start from the third match there, Josh. We got Charlotte Flair and Roxanne Perez.
This match was just really just not interesting to me at all. It was just it was like it was that big, it's that classic situation where that big person just holds out to the little person's head and is going,
But fucking Roxanne was carrying Flair most of the match. That's what pissed me off the most. Flair's getting pushed, but you got fucking Roxanne saving your ass with spots. Like you were late on a couple of them. Like there ain't no way you're supposed to be that lazy on Raw. They ain't no way. So but go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Roxanne Perez. Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, she was carrying. The one that's supposed to be the most professional wrestler in the women's division. Yeah, it had to be carried that match.
Mm-hmm.
By like someone who is like the same size as Alexa Bliss.
I just want to. Let me throw this out there, and I don't know for a fact. What if, and I know Charlotte's the veteran, what if somebody backstage or whoever the agent was said, we want Roxanne to try to call this match. We want to see what she can do. Like, we just want to, could that be a possibility? And that's why Charlotte was kind of, if not sandbagging, off time?
No, it didn't. It didn't seem like that because Charlotte was leaning into every corner spot. Charlotte was calling it, but the way that Roxanne was reacting, she was late. So there was a timing miscue within that. And it just, sometimes, bro, 2 people fucking wrestle a couple times, man, and then they wrestle a big one like that, and the shit just, it gets, fucking Mike knows you can wrestle the same person 3 times. That 4th time might be a totally different fucking match. You just it happens.
So,
You know.
well, and also chemistry as well. But what you're
Mhm.
saying is this was not This was not Flair Steamboat chemistry.
No, absolutely
No.
not. Not even close. No, no. This was,
It's like
and if I'm
Flair
looking
going
at my
against Bastion
notes,
Booger.
yeah,
Aye, aye,
yeah.
aye.
This was honestly the worst match of the night by far.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. Uh, Perez basically made the match what it was for what she could. She looked good. She looked on time. She looked better as a heel. Her character's moving in a little bit now. Now we're starting to see a better version of the heel Roxanne Perez. But the
Yeah,
fact that she's so good in the ring, though, man, you should have fucking had her just one of those like EO Sky type faces. You would have been making money too. But they got a couple of them. Like you got fucking Lyra fucking Valkyrie and a couple other ones that kind of take that spot. So I get it. You needed that heel woman, in that. But
yeah,
Roxanne's good. She's fucking awesome.
yeah,
But Flair was not on her game tonight. Flair ends up picking up the win with the figure 8 after Roxanne worked over her chop hand for like the majority of the match.
yeah.
She just freaking didn't want to get Flair chopped, basically. Is what it was. But yeah, that got a freaking 2 out of 10 for me because
Yeah.
there was no fucking story progression really. There was no telling within the ring. It was just I am Charlotte Flair. I gotta fight your partner here in a freaking little bit. I'm going to wrestle you and I'm going to beat you, and that was basically the match.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Next up was
You had the Javon Evans segment that turned into an impromptu match. Logan
yes.
Paul made his return in a big cast deal because he
Yeah,
got
he
the
had like
torn
he
tricep.
had a whole entire brace on his arm,
Yeah,
which I'm
because
surprised.
he's
Which I
got
was
the torn
actually
tricep.
surprised they allowed him to be outside the ring.
That's
I'm
why.
shocked
That's
that Logan
because he
Paul
was
came back
only.
this quick.
Yeah, that's because he was only talking. Braun has taken his title. So it's Braun and Austin Theory
Yeah,
as the
also
tag
there's the
champions.
tag. Yeah, as a tag
Yeah,
champs.
yeah.
So yeah,
So
it was Javon Evans. We're going against Austin
Austin
Theory,
Theory.
and
Yep.
that was actually a really good match and everything. Going over spots all over the place. Then finally, Javon Evans was trying to go for his off the top rope Cody cutter or whatever you want to call it, cutter. His thing
The
that
OG cutter. Yes.
the OG cutter where he goes up in the air and gets it. But and actually this actually surprised the shit out of me. He goes up in the air, then out of nowhere, Braun Breaker comes out and spears his ass. I mean, literally. I didn't even see it coming. That's how fast he hit that son bitch.
Yeah.
Like he was in midair and he hit him.
What you're missing though is, gentlemen, the crowd got completely quiet. You could hear a fucking pin drop.
Oh,
They were waving their phones in the dark the entire stadium. They were had more fun with that
so
than the
the
match.
fans actually got bored with this one.
Yes. The
Yeah,
in ring content was probably a 6 for me. The match itself was decent.
yeah, it's decent.
Like,
Yeah, I agree.
right,
Yeah,
for what it was. Javon Evans is way too athletic. I feel like he needs more seasoning. Like they're giving him this push right now, and it's way too fucking early. He needs a lot more seasoning on how to
My,
actually, the psychology of a match and how to work a match.
Now we've discussed this in depth without you, so I'm gonna let you know where we're at. Mike does not like Javon Evans' style, and he thinks he does not the guy and should ever get the push. I am not a fan of Javon Evans, but I said I could tell that the company's trying to push him and see if he sinks or swims. I could tell they're doing it.
It's just because he's so super athletic, man. Like you cannot deny that this dude is probably the most athletic guy you have on the roster right now.
Mike,
Yeah,
It's just, you
but
know,
but but at the same time, it's
that
only a
doesn't always
matter of
make a good
time.
wrestler. It
Yeah,
doesn't
I
always
mean
make a good wrestler.
he's a hell of a talent. He's a good wrestler and everything. But the thing is that it's only a matter of time before he hurts himself.
Hmm.
Mike.
I agree. And I'm gonna tell you this about Javon Evans. He sucks in the ring.
Yeah,
Mike
Nah,
does not like his flow. Mike finds that Javon Evans has no flow. Now he doesn't think his flow sucks. He thinks he doesn't have a flow.
So Austin Theory, being as good as he is on his timing, is what allowed that match to happen the way that it did.
I can
mhm.
believe that.
Because Javon was Austin was not calling the match. Javon was leading the match. So Austin was on the reaction the entire match. Basically, Javon would fucking do a spot. Austin would fucking match it. He would go
Boo.
fucking yeah, you know,
Well, you
and
see that we back. That's the same complaint you had with Charlotte and old girl. That's
yep.
what you don't think that they might have tried to have somebody in the back was like, hey, let's let some of these kids call tonight, just see what happens. I mean, why let Javon Evans call a match when he's not ready to call a match?
You wouldn't do that on TV.
Why
You just
not?
wouldn't do
Raw is not
you
a
wouldn't do
premium
that.
live event and ESPN. Why
Yeah,
not
but
do it
you
on
would
your Garrett? I would do it on Netflix, guaranteed money Raw before I would do it on USA SmackDown.
because you still have main event that these guys go down and do matches like that for.
Okay.
So if they wanted to see what Javon had calling it, they would have made him a match on main event against a guy that could just hang with him, and they'd have let him call the match, right? But that's not what happened here.
All right. Because
All right.
I could see Triple H saying, hey, Javon, or hey, Roxanne, whoever it was, hey, go out there and call us. And then when what makes me really think of that is look at the opponent. The opponent everybody had was a solid veteran.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that should always be calling the back. Like Charlotte's one of your top, you know.
Yep.
So like if they're gonna fuck up, put them in the ring with a vet. That's why I'm suggesting. I don't know if this happened, but let's say they did say, hey, you call this match tonight. One worked with Charlotte, who's their longtime crowning jewel champ. One worked in a match, Austin, opposite people of the level of Austin Theory and Braun Breaker was new. Who was the fourth man in this match?
So you had Javon Evans and Austin Theory was the two that was fighting.
Okay, Austin Theory is more experienced than and on the other side we had Braun Breaker. Who anybody else involved in this?
Yes.
So Logan Paul ran some freaking distraction spots, but he was just a mouthpiece. He was just
All right, Logan Paul. They're like, hey, we can make money off this guy just being an a-hole outside the ring with a messed up hand.
Correct.
Which
But,
Logan, love him or hate him, Logan Paul does move needles.
Yeah. After Braun Breaker interfered, then all of a sudden Street Profits came out to the assist.
together, which made a lot of points because we all had thought that fucking Montez Ford had just aligned himself with Seth Rollins, and now it's just going to be what it was going to be. Like the Street Profits were starting to kind of get off, but the fact that Dawson came out there with him, so the Street Profits are going to be together with Rollins against the Vision. So it's
Well, I think they kind of scrapped that idea since Logan Paul Paul's injured, so they really can't do that 3-on-3 right now. So
right. Which we also got some clarity later on in the night why Rollins and Braun both lost their spots in King of the Ring. All right, so we had that happen. The match just ended with a DQ whenever Braun speared Evans. Then we went right into the main event, match 5, Dominic Mysterio versus Obafemi.
I can tell you how this match went. You ain't gotta go no further. I'm gonna
Lay it
tell
You're
out.
you.
like, you're like, you're like,
Before,
I'm gonna
Lay it
wrestle.
out,
I'm gonna
Mike. Lay
wrestle
it
you.
out,
I'm
bro.
gonna wrestle.
oh,
I'm gonna,
before you go and give us the story of Dominic trying to run around or getting squashed, how was the crowd reaction for this? Hot, probably.
So
oh yeah,
Dominic came out to his standardized, like, we're booing you because it's funny type shit, right? And he came out. Oba was the biggest pop of the night. Just he's
Of
so
course.
fucking over. It's
Yeah,
He's
freaking
he's
an
hot.
ridiculous.
attraction.
You
He's
know
the hot
exactly.
hand. But what I want to know is when that bell rang, I'm sure the crowd was very into this,
They were
just because it
still
was Big Bad Oba
the
and
correct.
little Slimy Dom.
So think think Goldberg '98.
Wow.
He's an attraction, man. He is an
Well,
attraction.
I get it for Oba Femi, but I mean when the bell rang,
Yeah.
just the people wanting to see Dominic get squashed by Oba,
Yes.
like how
Yes.
was that building?
Like
oh
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
They're
They
they're
were
they're
literally
exploding.
chanting Oba the entire first like 3-4 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
Like that's just it was literally Goldberg '98. Like
Okay,
it was literally that.
all right.
Uh, and the match was sort of similar, although Oba likes to give his victims, if you want to call them, just a little bit of something. Like I got to see him human still, right? But at the same time, I am what I am. So Dominic played a chicken shit heel, running around, doing his thing.
Probably the
Uh,
majority of the match was him trying to keep the distance.
right. So
Yeah.
that was the beginning, and the crowd was eating that up. They were fucking with him.
That
You know,
that's what
they were eating
I
that up.
wanted to hear. I
Yeah,
was expecting
yeah,
to go nuts with Dom playing Slimy, trying to get away
yeah,
from Oba Femi.
yeah. So JD tried to jump him from behind.
Yeah.
JD ran so fast from Oba that bitch the fucking guardrail. He fucking one hop the guardrail to get into the crowd because he didn't want none of what Oba wanted. He Mario'd the fuck out that thing, like for real. Uh, but Dominic hits him. He kind of gets the upper hand. They go back. They go back into the ring. Uh, Dominic had slid the ring bell into his boot. Fucking
Oh, the hammer.
yeah,
Hammer. Yeah.
yeah. The hammer. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, Josh. I mean, Jared. That's a big boot to fit the ring bell, brother.
Well, I mean, he has a quite large asshole, so I mean that's what it is. But no, so he hit the hammer in his
I
boot.
get it. I'll just fuck it off.
You good,
I
bro.
mean,
You
could
good.
you imagine Omos? You couldn't fit a ring bell in Omos's boot.
No,
No.
no, no.
But yeah. So he over put the hammer in his boot, going under there. Did the 619 about twice, ain't it?
So he caught Oba with a low blow,
Yeah, he caught him with a low
Oba's
blow.
back was
Then
saying.
then he went with the 619 with the hammer in his boot.
To his dick, basically. He 619 Oba's dick is what he did. First
Mhm.
one. And then the second one, he was bent down, he caught him in the head. Then he goes up top, hits the fucking frog splash. Oba powers out at one. Like fucking Goldberg press. Boom. Out
Mhm.
out of there. And then that was the last bit of offense that fucking Dominic Mysterio got. It was
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
it wasn't a complete squash after chicken shit running away. Dominique low blowed him and tried to pull off a move and make everybody go ooh for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so when he hit him with the splash, people were like freaking out. But as soon as he powered out, everybody knew what was coming.
Yeah.
And Oba fucking beat the dog shit out of Dominic.
Yeah.
And,
Got
How
that
many?
power bomb and it said 1, 2, 3 and
yeah,
One finisher.
one finisher.
yeah, yeah.
Good.
So it felt like a squash at the end. Like it really, we all knew what it was going to be, right? But Oba gave him a little bit, and then that was
Right.
it.
But that's actually good storytelling for the crowd. I
Yeah.
mean, I would have known that Dominic's frog splash wasn't going to stop the man with the trajectory you got him on. But that is good. That a great example would be Goldberg versus Kurt Angle in '97, billing into '98. Like Kurt could say whatever. It was two moves and it was over. A little quick selling. Kirk never got no, Kirk might have thought he was gonna get some offense, spear jack him, and that was it.
Right. So so I actually gave this match middle of the road kind of thing, and that's because at the end he cuts an impassionate promo about how he is going to be the next king of the ring. This is freaking ordained. The ruler is finally going to get his crown, and then he starts talking about Brock Lesnar, and he questions Brock Lesnar's manhood over and over again. So now we're getting to the point of
it's personal. It's personal now.
Yes, this is a hot feud between them two.
Yeah.
Which is the right thing to do because we've gotten to 2 matches. Now it became personal pride. First it was I'm the man. No, I'm better than you. Watch me.
Yeah.
Then it became career professional pride. Now it's becoming personal.
Yeah.
So that's actually the right way to tell the story out of for the rubber
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And that's why I gave it the freaking middle of the road. The in-ring stuff and the promo after sold it. But this leads me to believe that we're going to have a Brock Screwjob in the finals. It's going to happen.
I hope because it's too much overkill for Oba to this year with the run he's on to get. I mean, could they do it? Sure. Would everybody love it? Yeah. But does Oba really need it? No. But I don't care for Yeet Man to be. I understand they're going to give Yeet Man a consolation prize because he'll never be world champ again. And that's probably why they're doing it. But I think it sucks that Yeet Man's going to get it.
Well, if he does get it, he gets a title shot.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's not going to win.
But so this would be another way because he's got that fucking dissension in the fucking bloodline right now too.
Yeah.
So this is another fucking shot at Jey Uso getting in at Roman possibly. It's very, very possible.
You could see a screw job from the guy who's after Jay cost him his title match.
Mm-hmm.
You could very well see that lead to a feud with them on a PLE.
Yeah. But that was the thing. I gave Raw this Raw as a whole to me was a 4 out of 10. It wasn't really anything to write home about. The sports entertainment factor was down. You had the bright spot with the freaking Gable fucking Rusev match that stole the entire show, and then you had the promo at the end with Oba really took that last match into a 5. Other than that, nothing to write home about. This Raw was kind of dead.
Sounds right. Sounds about right to me where you at with all of that. I mean, yeah, that's about par for the course for WWE these days. You're hoping to get 1 or 2 great storyline spots, and the rest is throwaway filler for a Monday or Friday.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I agree with his assessment of this. It wasn't nothing. It was like the best match was Gable and Rusev. Entertaining match was the Oba Femi and Dominic.
Yeah. And that's good because y'all are not just fans of the product. You know what's going on. That means y'all are buying into the Chad Gable story. So that's good on what they're trying to sell there. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'd have watched the 5-6 minutes of Dom and Oba Femi and Dom playing the chicken shit heel to sell it to what was gonna win. I'd have watched that.
Yeah.
Dom did his part.
It was highly entertaining, and that's your whole point, right?
Right.
You fucking knew what that was going to be. Dominic didn't have a shot in fucking hell. Make it as entertaining as you possibly can make it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Sounds right. We are at the 2 hours and 3 minute mark, guys.
Anybody have anything to show?
You bet.
Yeah, I got some stuff to show.
Here you go.
You bet, Dick.
Oh, we go full screen on me. Kitties, get away. Jesus.
Kitty, get away.
Damn, pussy's all over the place around here. All right, start this off. I found this at my local disc replay. This is actually original. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Funko Pop. So
Okay.
I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold this one off and hopefully get Ray Park to sign this because he played Snake Eyes. Let me see what else. I just got my Coleco box in. And bought a bunch of bought a bunch of CD lots, and half of these half I'm keeping, half I'm selling. Oh, this is a lot I'm selling. So got Machine Head, The Blackening. Great album. My salon?
Yep.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I got Machine Head, The Blackening. I already have this, so I'm gonna throw this in my yard sale pile. Another Machine Head. This is which one is this? This is Through the Ashes of the Empires. I already have this, so I got another one, Monica. Got 9 Inch Nails.
Free hit machine.
And
Still got mine.
I already have this one. This one I picked up. I picked this up purely just for the sales. Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween. Pink Bubbles Go Ape.
I think that's the era after the first singer. Well, I think it might be the second. I could be wrong. Today, you both singers are live.
Rob Zombie Educated Horses. I already got this one. Another Halloween album.
Oh, I don't recognize that one.
This one is
Odd album cover for them.
Chameleon. Another one, actually, shoot, I actually looked these up on Discog, and I'm surprised how much these are worth. I have Violence.
Yeah, he was selling a single of theirs earlier.
Yeah, I got these. Let's see, how much I paid for these? Well, I got these in a lot. So then I looked on Discog. I'm like, shoot, each one of these still used still goes for like $30 a piece. So all right, that's the stuff I'm selling. So this is what I'm keeping. I actually got this in the mail. I got this off of eBay. Run DMC Kings of Rock.
Hell yeah.
So that completes the 3 tapes that I used to have back in the day. All right, then I got Clutch.
Hey,
Robot Killer.
Yep, a little bit of redneck metal, and also this right, Transnational Speedway League.
yeah, that's the one with I know that one pretty well.
Yeah, Shogun named Marcus.
Yeah,
that's the big hit off that one.
album. That's the old school Clutch and the old song.
And then also I picked this up.
Okay. It's better than 5, I'll tell you that.
Danzig, yep. This is I think
that one's better than 5 and 6. That's 7, I believe. It's better than 5 and 6.
I was gonna pick that up on vinyl, then I was like,
Yeah, don't overpay for that. That's not the original Danzig.
Then
I recognize that. That's Prone.
Prong, Prove You Wrong. So yeah, pick that one up.
Who now plays in Danzig?
No, I got Machine Head Hell Alive.
Nice.
I think it's a live album. Which I don't mind.
Monica said that she's going to make you a flyer to post on Facebook in the groups to
yeah, I'd have to. Yeah, we're having a garage sale this Saturday, so picked up another machine head into the Locust, I think it is. Yeah, into the Locust. So I didn't have that one. A lot of machine head in this one.
Yeah.
Another one. The more things change.
That is my favorite machine head out of all of them, the OG lineup.
I'll be
Oh,
right
yeah.
back. Jay. Give me like.
I think every song on that album is great.
All right. Damn.
Second album.
Yeah. Another. Basically, I think I got the whole catalog now. Machine head. This one is Supercharger. Yeah, Supercharger. Yeah,
I really like the sound of that early machine head. Like the more things change, that's more my machine head than pure metal.
Then I picked up this one. I'm surprised I didn't have this one. Got Black Label Society, and this is the song remains not the same. I don't know why I never picked this one up. I think this is I think this one's an acoustic one.
I was gonna ask her, was that some kind of Zeppelin cover, possibly?
No, it's let's see. It's Zeppelin's.
Because the song remains the same. Song remains not the same. I know he's Zach's a big Sabbath and Zeppelin guy.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not Zeppelin's. I know Zeppelin songs. Also got this instance we're talking about wrestling.
Fabulous Moolah.
Ooh. I wonder how is this pre or post when everybody found out what she was?
I'm gonna say this is pre. Let me see here.
So it's probably gonna be in the positive, not the negative.
Yeah, it's the first printing. I'll tell you that much.
It probably is because look at the scratch logo, dude. That's all you needed to know. Look on the cover, the WWE scratch logo. It's before the PG era.
Oh yeah.
Or before the reality, however you want to call it. But yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be all pop. Like they're not gonna say the bad shit.
Yeah, 02.
Yeah, it's the scratch logo when they got the F out.
All right, then I got a magazine lot for like $20. I paid $20 for all these magazines here.
Classic rock.
Richie Blackmore.
Oh yeah. Yep. Got Richie Blackmore. Another classic rock one with Kiss. But I think this is the not Ace and Catman. So one that says Guitar Gods.
I'm gonna look at it on my screen because you're holding it up now. He holds it still. I couldn't tell what era Kiss that was.
Oh,
that might be when they put the makeup back on after Ace and what you call Peter Criss had left the band again.
Yeah, that's not Ace and Peter Criss. I'll tell you that much.
It's probably Bruce Kulick under the makeup and Eric Singer under the drummer makeup.
Then I got a copy of High Times with Ozzy on the cover.
He eats the bat, he eats the nug.
It says Ozzy Sweet Leaf. But the reason why I bought that lot is just to get this right here.
Oh, nice.
I have a poster size of this one right here. I forget the actress name. Julia Strain. There you go.
Okay.
So I got I got a full poster size of this one, and I got it for my birthday a while back. So, all right, that's all I got for now. I'll save the vinyl for another time.
Oh, I'll cover the vinyl tonight. If Mike is still conscious. Mike.
Mike.
Josh.
I can't do nothing.
J-Rod.
Yo,
All right, everybody's away. Okay, I don't know. Mike must have stepped away.
No, I'm
Yo.
here.
yo, I'm right here.
Yeah, but Mike.
Oh yeah. Mike said he was gonna be right back before Josh started showing shit.
I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, we'll just show a little bit of the squirrel dancing.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck on Josh. I don't know what Mike's deal was. They should have known better than that. So close to the end, yet so far away.
Right.
Mike just got squirreled.
Yeah, Mike. I hope Mike didn't think he was going to take a quick crap while all this happened.
Ooh, Lord, child. Not
So that so everybody, I give everybody a tour. There's my popcorn, Mandalorian and Grogu popcorn bucket.
nice.
Sorry about that, Joe.
All the way,
Yeah,
all the way,
we're waiting on you, Mike.
I know you are, man. I'm sorry. How do you use
all the way in the
that?
corner right there. That's actually my dime bag, a print.
I
And also dime bag print.
I can see the guitar. Yep. Yes, Lord.
I had to pee so
I can
bad.
see the pink beard.
Yes, sir. That too.
All right, yeah, I knew he was there already because of that.
Then this stuff right behind me. I got a whole entire shelf of nothing but sci-fi and horror.
Yeah. Mike, Josh is trying to kill time because you stay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Now I can go take a shit.
I didn't go take a shit. I had to go take a piss. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Ooh,
Josh.
Lord.
I won't keep you long. I only got 3 things to show.
Whew.
Did he leave?
No.
Josh.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
All right, here we go. 1983 USOG specialty pressing. This included the lyric and inner sleeve. This was a $20 start. I bid on it. Nobody bid on it. If I'd have waited, I probably could have got it for 15. My boy was like, "Get that. That's the best one." But we got a Twisted Sister, yo.
I see it.
Yeah, we got what you call you can't stop rock and roll. Yeah, I'd have rather get it for 15, but oh well. And then we got all right. This one for you, Josh. This is one for you. Looks like I paid. What I paid? All right, there was a $50 start. No one bid, and I happened to get on, and I was like, "Give me that." This is a 2019 re-release from '93. This one's limited to only 1,500 copies. This is black with they call it white with black splatter, and it's a Memphis press. He wanted 50. I said 45, and he sold it to me. But you're gonna be mad about this one.
Oh,
Nice. Oh, you ass. Yeah, I was on that night that you got that. I was gonna try to fight for that.
Yeah, look at that. 1,500 of these, but and you know how expensive the '93 one goes for. But yeah, we got some old school Rob. Now I have both 5 albums from Rob Halford. So, and Mike's been waiting forever. I've been teasing him for forever. Probably gonna spend the rest of his life trying to get this from me. This came up, and I did not know who or what it was. Chad didn't know what it was at first. And then I looked closer and I went, wait a damn minute. And I was like, that's not that. That is that. And I was like, wait, that's sealed? Anyway, there were only 1,000 copies of this press. This is a how you call a let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 7-inch single, so it's bigger than a 45. This is a 2019 US EP record store day. It's a 10-inch 33. Limited edition. They said it's orange, black, and white colored vinyl, Halloween colored vinyl.
You motherfucker.
You think you know what it is? You think you know what it is?
No, just go ahead, man.
Mike's gonna be all right. And I'll get into the details after, but I'll show it first. But this is number 508 of 1,000, and it's sealed. It's not the band Trick or Treat.
Nope. That's Twisted.
But it gets better, Mike. You want to know what's on here or who's on here? Need to feed HOK, the host HOK. Death for anyone who HOK. Edgar Allan Poe, Mad Rocks and ROC. Clover 2017 Fright Fest single, Orange 2017 Fright Fest single, and Green Pumpkins the Emerald Squash remix.
Dude, don't ever open that.
Dude, HOK. HOK. You know I love House of Crazies, the old schools. Mike's like, Neville, I think I'm going to listen to it on YouTube and I'm going to keep it sealed and I'll let you harass me for the rest of my life and trying to. Oh, it was a $20 start. I ended up having to fork out $60.
I can believe it.
But limited, sealed. I mean, I'm probably going to leave that sealed, bro, but I'm going to listen to it. But yeah, the minute I saw HOK on there and ROC and all that, I was like, oh, bro, now you're speaking my. We'll go get into rap music. Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah. I'm surprised you had to pay so much for it on Chad's Coletco, though.
Well, the problem was one asshole kept upbidding me. I should have had it at 40.
Was it Jim B?
It was not Jim B. Jim B was not. This you gotta. Not a lot of fans of these. This kind of like doom metal. Not a lot of these fans have a lot of money, bro. For like hardcore, like house horror rap and all of like psychopathic kind of stuff. I mean, the chances of finding somebody that's willing to pay double or triple later on for something like this, I doubt it. But I mean, it's just something cool to have. But I was gonna stop at 60. I was always hoping the guy bid 61, but I was like, I want that. I want this.
Twisted did their own version of the Great Malenko.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Only 1,000. And I know they have 500 written, but it says only 1,000 copies. This is 508, and this was a record store day when it happened. But this is from that year. That was the only time this was made on this 10-inch. So it's a sing. Yeah. It's like a single, but it's bigger than a 45. So it's like it's an EP, but it's a So it's just something cool to have, and of course, Ninja Magic Entertainment.
I hate you.
Mike, be nice. Be nice, Mike. Be nice. I knew he would be like, it's gonna be something stupid good. But hey, I told you it was gonna be good, Mike.
So that record is the beginning of Mike's heel turn, and it's happening now.
It is, man.
You would be the trigger of Mike's heel turn.
You just ripped my heart out and said, you know what, you'll never.
I didn't rip your heart out, Mike, for $120.
Did he or did he not, J Rod? He did say anything. Oh,
Mike, for $120, it could be yours.
Yeah, $120. I got 2 of those.
I mean, well, what do you think it's going to be worth in 2 or 3 years?
Shit, not that.
Bro, it was a $20 start online, and then open, it probably goes for over 50.
Oh, yeah. Monica found Ill Communication on CD for the Beastie Boys, and it was kind of funny because when we went to the store, that's where I got that Funko Pop. When we went to the store, they had a major Beastie Boys playlist playing, and we thought it was like a best of CD or something. And we went to go ask to buy it, and they didn't have it. So I'm like, but it was they were jamming out some Beastie Boys songs.
Beastie Boys.
I think it'll be next Monday. I'll do one that'll make Josh be like, I'll show an album that'll make him go grr.
Well, that's you cool. Already made me go grr with that Fight album, man.
I knew. That's why. Well, not only Monday's usually our biggest viewing night.
See, Josh, I told you. Fuck Jordan, right?
Well, I knew you were going to be mad about that fight. And, I mean, that one's limited to 1,500. The original, that album goes for hundreds and hundreds at auction.
Jordan,
beat up.
Jordan, you are fucking creating a heel faction up top right here. And the boys are scheming on your damn downfall. And look, I am fucking one man. We cannot. I don't know. I don't know, bro. The fucking boys might bust you open hard way, dog.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. One day, Mike's gonna come across a pile of money and be like, in 20 years, he's gonna be like, I'll give you 200 for that Twisted.
Shit, dude. When I come across some money, man, I already got what I got planned. I got something that I gotta.
But dude, cocaine and hookers don't get you twisted.
Well done.
Yeah. But you know what will get me twisted? I got me a twisted deck. So
I was gonna say buy a yacht and get all those things included.
Right.
yeah,
Bitches love yachts.
I got twisted a skateboard deck. It's by Magic Ninja Entertainment. It's pretty sick. I don't know where it's at. I think it's up there at Pop's house, man. But yeah, I got me a nice little deck. I ain't built it yet. I don't think I'm ever going to build it. I think I'm just going to leave it like it is. If I do build it, I'm going to have to give it to my nephews. Hey, your Uncle Michael loves you so much, he wants to see you break your legs. Here's the skateboard. Oh, you're the greatest. Yes, I am.
Yeah,
now you're Ernest the Cat Miller. You think you're the greatest.
It is completely official. Jordan out here building hills, goddammit.
Hey, it ain't my fault. I am how you say effective.
Effective.
That's really cool though, man. I'm glad you found that album.
It just came out. He had no clue what it was. He's like, I'll start it at 20, and a couple of them assholes tried to bid me up, and I'm like, damn it, it goes higher than 60. I got to get out. But I was like, man, it's got to eat your
do you know how much that album goes for?
How much?
Like 120.
See, and he's bitching at me, and I just told him, watch him. I'll tell Mike, yeah, you can have it for 120. Watch. See how good I am of a friend.
I'm looking it up as we're speaking. Let me double check.
You know, I think I looked it up while the bidding was going on, and I realized what it went for, and that's why I kept going up. I was like, damn, these assholes are running me up $20, $40. But I'm like, that album's worth. I think it is worth. I think you're right. I think I did look it up. Now that I remember, and I think it was worth. And then it's sealed. Mike, was that open? What you looked at?
I'm not checking.
All you gotta do is read condition. If that thing doesn't say sealed or near mint,
which is that Devil's Night?
No, this is the Trick or Treat EP from Twisted.
Okay, so
on vinyl. Oh yeah, the Trick or Treat 10-inch. There was only 1,000 of these made, and it looks like originally they only were planning for 500 the way it's written. But then the rest of it, because I have 508 out of 500, then it says 1,000. Unless they did one, they did 500. Then get another
EP. Yep, there it is, and it's on vinyl. Oh, it ain't that bad. I can get one cheap.
Yeah, open.
No, it's closed. Near mint, $22.
Near mint that means something's bent. Something ain't in perfect condition like this one.
Sealed copy with light sleeve wear, hype sticker on front, $22.
Light sleeve wear.
Yeah.
That's cool. Bucks. I will stick with this mint right here and let it go up for 20 years in value. And you know what?
Sealed with featuring sticker, RSD 2019 limited number edition, color orange, black, white mix. Halloween 10-inch single is out of print with 7 tracks.
Yep.
Mint, $35. So you overpaid.
I did not overpay. Mine is in mint condition. Mine is not near mint, bent corner. No, this thing is mint, new, sealed. Not new. Bent. Near mint is not. If it's sealed and near mint, it is not perfect.
Mint, new and sealed, store stock, $29.29.
What number?
MNE 097 LP.
No, what number out of 1,000?
It don't say.
Does it say? Yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you. Hold on. 347.
One Scott Hall for you.
Oh, goddamn.
And this one is. That's the same number. That's a different one, though.
See, what Mike is doing is he's trying to put it down.
Yeah, Mike can put it down all he wants. He doesn't realize how many deals I get from Chad, and we hook each other back and forward up. So I actually,
I'm just giving you shit, Jordan.
You can give me shit all you want. Mine is sealed and without bent corners. Mine is not near mint. Mine is sealed. That's with the seal, not the singer seal, but a wet seal that swims in the ocean sealed with an ED. Yeah.
Yeah. I seen it on there with sealed copy for under $40. So yeah, you didn't really screw yourself, dude, because
no, not at $60, and you got to figure out that's the price without shipping and tax from whoever you're looking at. This was included in my $8 box.
Well, shipping and everything. I think the cheapest I've seen it was
In brand new seal condition, mint seal.
$29.29, so $30.
Yeah, open.
No, it's sealed. New and sealed, store stocked. Number 347.
Don't worry, somebody will wipe the ass with it or destroy it. Mine will be the only one left.
Jesus, man, why are you gonna be so hateful?
Because I'm gonna have my shit till I die.
Bro.
$22.79 plus. That's what it is. It's $22.79 plus $6.50 shipping, so it's $29.29.
Mike's over here trying to stay babyface so bad, boy, but Jordan heel work is impressive with this one.
I know it is, man. Hey, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
You see, Josh, that's why my haters online go up. They can't take the heat, bro. And Mike's a friend, but them haters online, bro, they are, oh, this guy's this and that,
Your heel work is impeccable, sir. Your heel work is impeccable.
Thank you. And you know what? If they bitch, I just got to do one of these. No. Whoa, what was that? It ain't your tooth, buddy.
Right.
Congratulations on getting that, though, man. For real, that's a really good find.
I almost didn't go that high, but I was like, yeah, I need to get my hands on that. I need to. Yeah, and he even put it into cardboard, so it's going back in the cardboard 12-inch to protect it on the shelf. You know, I'm gonna keep it sealed.
I don't blame you.
And I remembered I was like, I got something to blow Josh's mind, but I can't remember what it was. And Josh is thinking, well, you just showed a fight album. How much more damage can you do? I will show you next Monday. I just remember what it was.
Wow. Look at that, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta make me wait till Monday? I'm like, damn.
I'll put it like this, Josh. There's one other in existence for sale, and it's beat to hell, and they want a lot of money for it. With a complete cut over the right corner. And the cover and the album is in like VG minus. What?
Down to?
More valuable.
More valuable. Jeez, I'm trying to think of what I need.
And it's an OG, and it's that special that there's only the same guy has one for sale on eBay, and it's the same one on either Amazon or Discogs, and it's beat to hell. And the one I have is mint, and I did not overpay for it. I was like, once I looked it up, I was like,
Randy Rhoads?
No, this is more rare than that.
Now you got me.
You're gonna have to wait and see, but I'll give you a hint. It's an OG from the 70s.
Holy shit! How much is that worth? Because I got that.
What?
The Mirror sampler from Twisted. It's only worth like $30.
Oh, I remember that. I remember the sampler.
Yep, $30 for the sampler.
We used to listen to Mirror 20-something years ago, high, coming back from our journeys with the sun going down. Show with the reason why we do the things that we do. And I'd be there with a big old blunt.
You can't go wrong with it.
All right, gentlemen, it is 1 a.m. Do you know where your children are?
We got.
Yeah, everybody can hang out after the show. I know Josh has to go to work. I got to bring my old man to the doctor. Let's end this thing, Mike. Do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants.
Well, he already said it earlier, but I'll do my. You're doing the life wrong, brother.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're not food to eat because, we're just not that type of nutritional value you get, man. We're not that type of protein. We are.
I got some protein for you, but this one.
That was gay. That was very gay.
We're food for the ears, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, and just like this limited down to 1,500 copies of this gorgeous white and black swirl fight album, or this lovely Twisted Trick or Treat EP with HOK all over it, Mike and Josh. Always remember, everybody, what's mine's mine, what's yours. If it ain't yet, it will be mine too.
Take us home, J. Rod.
Listen, bon ton relay, y'all, and as always, thank you for watching.
And and don't forget, and Wednesday night, We're gonna be talking about the UFC and Big Mike
Big
Like and
Mike.
subscribe and share.
is a what? Is a man.